Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to Cloak and Stagger. I am Moose. I'm your dungeon master for Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. And tonight, we are joined, as always, by our... Wait. Who is this person?
Who is me?
We're joined by our fearless party, Sucinda, Wilzu, Sandy Ravage. And Aramil is out tonight. But we have our good friend Ernie, a.k.a. Blurred Without Fear, who is also in our Monday night game, where this guy DMs it and tries to kill us. So it's all come full circle.
I've come here to be killed.
So Aramil will be back next week. Oh, yeah. I'm just going down my list here. I don't do this stuff well. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that sub button, like it or not. The thumbs, who cares? But the sub, we've got stuff coming on YouTube is what I'm trying to say here. There's stuff coming that's not just VODs, and it's coming to YouTube, and it's coming fast, all right?
Be ready.
Be ready. Anybody have any announcements?
Stubbs, do you want to announce anything?
Oh, you have an announcement. Oh. I know you do. Well, unless you don't want to share it with the world.
Yeah, you don't want to.
No,
but...
I'll share it with the world.
Okay.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm having a baby boy.
Hey!
Found out on Saturday. Super pumped.
Continuing the lineage.
Yes.
Of the Sandy Ravage.
Of Sandy Ravage.
Little baby Ravage.
That will be his name. Yes. I have to inform my wife that I have now changed.
If she's watching. Hey, Sandy Ravage's wife,
That's her name, Sandy Ravage wife?
Our child's name is now Sandy Ravage Stubbs. Please don't change the locks.
I'll be home at 10:30. Oh, there goes the kid. That was a bad omen right there, dude.
That was the sign.
Uh-oh. All right, well, that's all I got. Let's do the recap. I believe someone made a gentleman's agreement to do the recap.
I did.
Last week. So hit us with it.
I did. We started last week just finishing up wiping up the Ice Maiden's minions she tried to send to kill us. We figured we were going to go straight to the cave, but we needed to take a nice little rest before we rode on Wilzu's magical ring of transportation. Took a rest. After that, we did touch Wilzu. And he took us put the ring on, took us to the cave in this weird snow, tornado, blizzard, storm thing.
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, but
Frozen
worse.
Wizard of
Cold.
Oz. Yeah.
We appear at the bottom of this windy trail up to the cave, and Wilzu points out he thinks there's a giant worm because of certain holes that are in the wall and everything.
I think there was a worm.
There was something there, but not necessarily a worm. It was like two dragons. So those came out instead. Sandy personally wiped them clean. Killed them both single-handedly. We start to make our way in. We go into this big opening where it looks like these berserkers have been raising these dragons, and so we kind of shake it off, hoping there's no more dragons to come, make it more down this cave into this butcher shop with this madman. We messed this madman up, but he wasn't going down. He was one tough SOB. Coming from Sandy, that's a lot. We ended up handing him up, and Wilzu decided he wanted to try to cook him alive.
We're trying all options.
Dark side points earned.
Yeah. Yes. It didn't work. So we kind of left him there and bounced to try to figure out.
Just left him on the meat hook.
Yeah, left him
Dead by Daylight style.
Hoping he stays there and we can finish him later. Try to left out the cave to go down a different part of the cave to try to figure out why this thing was so freaking strong.
Very good. Fantastic recap.
Oh, thank you.
Guess what you get?
Max health?
No.
Oh.
But you do get inspiration.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll take it.
It's like, it's alright, I guess.
It's close enough. And that's where we're going to continue our story tonight. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me make sure I bring y'all to the right page here. I almost didn't. You are all standing at this crossroads. At the crossroads. Oh, I'll have to move my Spotify in a minute. And I believe you said at the end of last session that you were actually heading up towards this northwest corridor here.
With Sandy in the front, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sandy leading the way. All right. Well, let me go ahead and uncover some stuff. Beep, beep, beep. Bam. Okay. So in here, this chamber, actually the ceiling is quite a bit higher than the hallway that you're in. It's about 10 feet high from floor to ceiling. And it is just completely rimmed with frost from top to bottom. And in front of you is a 10-foot deep fissure. And across that fissure is a frost-covered wooden plank that spans this gap. There are 4 sleeping bags, more like kind of pallets almost, actually, that are wrapped in furs and different things that are laying on the floor near the far wall. And you see just a small wooden bucket, like a pail, off to the side as well.
It's the poop bucket.
On
was
the on the northernmost wall, however, you notice something definitely more interesting than the sleeping bags, and that is there are sets. So just like there were hooks hanging from the ceiling in this previous kind of slaughterhouse, there are hooks and chains and manacles just frozen into the ice along the walls on this north wall that are empty and just open, laying on the floor. Sandy, since you're in front, make a perception check for me.
Ooh. 6.
Okay. You're not sure. It could just be the cave, just random rocks kind of tumbling down. But you think that you hear... I went on ahead and uncovered the whole room, but you think that you hear something possibly maybe has moved or shuffled along the southern wall that you cannot see unless you cross the wooden plank.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of bend down and talk to Will Zoo real quick. So, I can't really see much since it's pitch black in this cave. I can light a torch, but if we're trying to be sneaky, obviously we'll give away our position.
Yeah? Why? What's
Okay.
up?
Well, I think I heard something, but I can't see it.
I'm going to peer past him. I see those 4 beds.
You do.
Well, maybe you heard number 2 or 4 of those freaks in this cave.
Do we want to handle it?
Well, yeah, we have to, right? Is there anything in there? I'm going to peer past him again. Can I see the manacles and stuff? Or
Yeah, you would see kind of the manacles along the north wall.
And I want to look down the fissure, too. What's that look like?
It's almost like a piece of the cave kind of collapsed in, and just left this crevice there.
Is it very spiky? By chance?
It's not smooth.
Good.
It is a little jaggy.
How wide's the gap?
It's about 10 feet wide. So it's about half of this room.
Hey, if it is one of those guys, those manacle thingies, there's part 1, that's the nice way to keep them still, and here's the mean way, and I'll point down the chasm.
Okay.
So yeah, we cross and we kick his ass like the last one,
Okay.
but with a lot, with immediate like meat hooking as opposed to decapitation and burning and sticking with arrows and all the other things we tried.
Okay. Fair. I don't think I should be the first one to go across this board.
Well, no, of course not. Airmill should.
What? Why me?
Well, you're kind of lightweight, and This is looking at the boards. It looked like it's stepped on a ton. Like there's.
It looks like it's been trafficked. Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know if those big dudes walk across this. You should be fine too, right?
Fair, but I don't know that I should be the first because I'm the
I
heaviest.
suppose I could walk across.
Yeah, just walk across. You got it.
I hope you guys are not. He looks down in the crevice, getting me in too deep here.
No, not yet. That'll be your own fault if you mess up.
Right. And he'll kind of put his bow on his back, kind of shimmy his way past you towards the board, and just he kind of gently puts one foot down on it. And you hear kind of a creak. And then he puts a little more pressure on it, and nothing. And he puts his other foot on and just kind of makes that commitment and steps out onto the board. And it's sturdy. It seems like part of it is possibly frozen into the ground.
Oh, wow.
And he starts to carefully make his way across. And I'm going to have him, Aramel, make a dexterity check for me. Well, we'll call it acrobatics. I rolled a 26. That's really good. He carefully balance beams his way across. This board is fairly wide, though. I would say it's at least, about 4 feet in width. So it's not too treacherous to go across. But he makes it across the other side, and when he does, he unsheathes his bow and turns, and you see his eyes just locked on something. And he says, "There's something here.
Yeah. If it's not charging you,
It's chained up."
Oh. Wow, this might get weird. Hold on, and I'm gonna try to cross the bridge too. Can I prone or shimmy across it, or do I gotta
Well,
check
you're
skill?
you're small enough to, and you kind of watched how Aramil did it, so you'd be able to just kind of gnome on across there.
Okay, as soon as I waddle across, I'll beckon the others to just come however they will.
I'll kind of like nudge it, Sin.
I go across carefully.
Okay, and then
I
follow.
very cautiously walk across.
Okay, so one by one, you all make it to the other side, and as you do, you see another pair of chains and shackles frozen into the wall, and one pair of them is empty. A little light red blood stained on the ground next to it. However, the one next to it, you see some kind of humanoid figure in a kind of heavier coat. But as you look, you see that it's scaled, and it has kind of an elongated face with dark scales.
Hey, that doesn't look like one of the berserkers.
Heron, you hear people enter the room, and this kind of wakes you up out of a slumber that you had fallen into. And when you come to, you look and you see a Goliath, a gnome, and a tiefling and an elf just kind of gawking at you.
Yeah.
What is it?
Who stares at Aaron?
It's talking.
What if it's another like dragon thing that they're breeding?
I'm gonna step a little closer slowly, but not like within arm's reach.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, this is the most friendly thing we found in like.
It's hello to us. It's not trying to ravage off of the
Immediately
shackles.
try to kill us.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, what's going on? Why are you shackled in a? I'll turn and look at the 4 beds on the ground. And this is their bed. Why? Why are you in here?
Attacked. Berserkers. They took the other ones. Killed them, maybe. Chained me.
Oh, well, I don't know who the other ones are, but it sounds like y'all were buddies. So sorry about that. But you know what? Here, first off, are you cool? Are you good? Because I'm about helping people, but if I let you go and you try to like bite me or something, I'm not gonna be happy.
Not hungry.
Okay, I guess that's good enough. I'm gonna try to unchain this this lizard person in front of me.
Okay. Going up, you see that these manacles are kind of they have kind of a padlock on them.
Oh.
And when you get a little closer to him, you see that he's some sort of lizard humanoid with deep black scales and kind of these amber eyes looking up at you from this kind of hooded coat.
Are you getting closer as I'm trying to fiddle with these padlocks? Are you a dragonborn? That's what you guys are called, right? Are you a dragonborn?
Dragonborn. No. Heron is lizard folk.
Oh. I've never met one of you in person. Wow. Also, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I could melt the shackles out of the wall, but that'll take a while. Aramel, you're good at this crap. Can you fiddle with these?
I'll take a look. And you walk up. I feel like my Aramel's on point right now.
Very good. You're doing very good.
And he will, Aramel, this elf, kind of pale complexion, kind of walks cautiously up to you. And you see him reach out for your manacles and then kind of pull his hand back a second and just make eye contact with you. So we're good.
Yeah, see, good job, Aramel. That's right. Make sure.
Good. Yes.
Okay. Right. And he will go down on one knee. And I think he has some thieves' tools. He does. And so he's going to try and use his thieves' tools to unlock your manacles. And as he goes down and starts to meticulously, you even see him kind of squint one eye. And you hear, after a few moments, and you feel the manacles just release and fall to the ground. Aramel puts his thieves' tools, rolls them back up into his little leather pouch and puts it back in his bag, and then quickly kind of takes a few steps back from you. And I'll go ahead and move y'all's token up here too.
I'll as I kind of collect myself, I'll look at him and kind of
Thank you. When you die, I will take great pleasure in honoring you by eating you.
Yes.
It's a culture thing, Aramel. Be cool. I think it's a culture thing.
Culture. Right. Thank you. And he'll just very, like, slowly kind of sidestep a fe'ew times behind you.
It's not like Aramel to be scared.
But look, what'd you say your name was, lizard friend?
Heron.
Heron, like the, is that a fish? Heron? Heron, well met! I am Wilzu! We are, of the illustrious group WAS. You've probably heard of us. This is, Aramel, the man who freed you. Sucinda here, our beautiful healer who heals and loves healing and never complains about it. And Sandy Ravage, champion, mighty warrior, and all-around tough guy. And, we're glad to have helped you.
And I'm Aramel.
Oh yeah, Aramel, that, yeah, you know.
You all seem useful.
Wubby.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, a lot of people, yeah, you know what, a lot of people would say that, yeah. I think we're very useful.
Yes.
This one. You look like you're good in battle.
There's no one that can defeat Sandy Ravage.
Heron will fight alongside this one.
Oh, you want to come with us? Okay, well that's we're killing all the berserkers in here. So if you want to sever some heads, hopefully, then
As long as I get to eat them.
I don't.
we didn't try that. Actually, that may kill them.
That might.
Yeah, feast to your heart's content.
Heron, make a history check.
Ooh.
I never
The
thought
thing
about
I
it.
have no pluses in.
If he eats like one of their legs, like can they? Is it gone forever?
I got a
don't
2
know.
flat.
So the last
Why?
few days have been kind of a blur. And coming to, sometimes you would see the berserkers in there and you'd hear them. They didn't talk much, but when they do, they would kind of speak in very few words. But trying to think about what it was they were talking about, or if there was anything important, just kind of escapes you. But looking around, it does look like your gear, outside of your kind of cold weather clothing, you see at least one of your items kind of poking out from underneath one of the bedrolls.
Okay. I want to go take a look. I want to start poking around.
Okay, you see Heron just get up and kind of shake himself kind of lucid, and he just kind of walks right by everybody, right past you towards one of the bedrolls.
I was kind of watching for a minute. Because the way he's moving, I think he knows what he's doing. So I'm going to see what he's doing.
Okay.
What do I see when I pull back the bedroll?
So when you pull back the bedroll, underneath it you see your great axe, actually, that you had taken from you after you were captured. You also see a dagger, a couple of hand axes, and a javelin. Looks like all of the stuff that they took off you, one of them just kind of shoved it all under their bed, like they were trying to hide it from the rest of them.
I'm just gonna start just picking everything up and kind of checking it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Everything looks good. Doesn't look like anything's been broken.
I want to size him up, see how tall he is, and really check him out. Has he got a tail?
Sure, yeah. He does have a tail. He is... I know his height. Let me see. I'm not sure what your height is. How he stacks up. Let me see. He is a couple of feet shorter than you.
Okay.
But definitely taller than everybody else that's with you so far.
Okay.
Right, he's a great axe too, huh? So you're the get in there and kind of guy, right?
I like to end my foes.
Ooh,
Well, that makes two of y'all.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Wilzu, did they just become best friends?
Yeah, maybe. They might be best friends.
I've never had a true tag team partner before.
A follow-up question: do you wield any of the arcane arts or any of the sort?
Magic. No magic.
Okay, that's fine. I just just trying to weigh what we are now. You know what I mean? Final question: any idea why these are unkillable? Like I told you, we did so many to one prior, and he just laughed at us as his head was literally hanging on by maybe an inch of skin, as it just popped right back on and started sealing up.
Make one more history check now that you've had a few minutes to kind of come to.
4 flat.
Hey, that's better than the last one. So you're replaying those memories a bit more and trying to reflect on what you've heard. And the only word that kind of comes to mind is magic bowl. You've heard them say that a few times.
Magic bowl?
And Arl. Magic bowl and Arl. Those are the only words. You can't really string out any sentences, but
something about an Arl.
Oh,
A magic bowl.
Arl, we've heard that name, but not a magic bowl? Did I hear that right?
I don't know. I don't Heron knows nothing of magic. Heron just likes to kill.
Oh, well, that's... Okay, well, as long as we're friends and all, that's all right. I guess, give me about 10 minutes then, and I'll just keep my eyes open for a magic bowl. And I'll just start casting Detect Magic as a ritual and just keep it running.
Okay. And detect magic. Does that see through walls? If so, how far?
I don't know if it sees through... I don't think it sees through walls. Let me look. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura, any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic, and you learn to school magic affinity. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Gotcha. So looking around the room, outside of any magical items you have on you, you don't see anything glowing.
Okay. And when we get to any new areas, that's the first thing I'm gonna be just re-upping, just so I don't have to stop everything again, tell you.
Okay.
And also looking for a bowl, I suppose. Non-magical or anything.
Okay.
Alright, well, alright, we gained a heron, but there are no berserkers here. And we need to hopefully find none and find perhaps this magic bowl they're talking about. Maybe that's the source of their power, if I had to guess.
I mean, maybe they're just crazy.
Also, quite possible.
Or maybe they hit him on the head too hard.
Nah, he looks like an alright guy. He seems about his wits. Little...
Wits.
Yeah, wits, like your mind's in the right place. That type of deal.
Within my skull.
Precisely, yes, precisely. Just where it should be, right in the noggin.
I'm gonna study Heron just curiously for just about 3 seconds, and then just in my mind come to some conclusions. Just nod. Yes.
Come to some conclusions.
Also, if you're, I don't know how long you've been here, but if you're hungry or anything, there's a nice lunchroom and with tons of meat hanging from the ceiling. The other way. Do you have any food?
Do you have the dining pod?
They probably took it.
If you're hungry, I got some rations.
Rations.
It's like wrapped crackers and berries and stuff, and jerky.
They've got like dead corpses a room over though.
Let's just take them to the Ross. We're gonna pit stop by the kitchen real quick. Let's go. We're gonna cross. I want to go across the wood and start heading back to the top of it.
Okay. So you make your way back to the crossroads. Heron, are you kind of following?
Yeah, I'm following.
You just behind everybody?
I'm gonna probably walk a little, just because of the nature of how Heron is. He's gonna stay closer to Sandy.
Okay.
So if Sandy's in the back, he's gonna stay towards the back. If Sandy's in the front, he's gonna stay closer to the front.
Where you at, Sandy?
I'm trying to grab onto Wilzu to guide me through since I can't see.
And actually, I will probably be following about as close, because if it's dark, then...
It is pitch black.
Yeah, I won't be able to see very well
so
either.
We need to do something about this light issue.
A little gnome with 2 big things just following me.
Do you have any ability to make light?
I mean, I can light a torch. If we're trying to...
Tomorrow morning, maybe I could, but right now...
I say just light the torch, honestly.
Okay, I'll light a torch.
Okay. Lights up and you can actually kind of finally see.
Oh. You want me to lead the way now, Wilzu?
Yeah, actually, that'd be, yeah.
Okay. So
I'll stay behind them. I'm going to keep an eye on our new friend.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just...
Are you guys all feeling okay, by the way? And I kind of cough up a little bit of blood. We all doing all right?
Oh, I've got blood, running down my face a little bit.
About as good as we can be, given the circumstances, I suppose.
Blood.
Please don't lick me.
Sandy, you look bad, you said?
I do. I don't know how accurate this is. I have a potion of healing in my inventory. I don't know when I got that.
I don't look great either, so I'm gonna,
I'm
Do
gonna
we have
let
10
you.
minutes? We got 10 minutes.
I'm gonna let you talk while I let the dog out real quick.
Okay,
And then
let's
fix it.
you guys, let's just hang out just right here for just say, I don't know, say precisely 10 minutes, perfect. And I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing on all of us.
Okay.
Do you
want to
wait until you get back to the slaughterhouse?
Yeah, why don't we just
Sure,
do the kitchen instead
sure.
of Crossroads?
Yeah, I'll do it, and while yeah. Bye, Jonathan. He ran away. We may never see him again.
Nobody wants to see my Spotify playlist when I pull up the map.
That will show it.
Okay, so now I can pull up the map for everybody. Bam! Oh, technology.
You should have said bang. We were watching the OC, and you'd have to.
We
Bullet.
finished the OC.
Bullet, bang.
Oh, you finished it? Okay. That was the second week in a row there was an OCE
Yeah,
reference.
it was
made.
done. It's done. It's over.
It's over.
We'll talk about that later.
It's past.
So, Heron, you walk into what looks like a literal buffet in this room. There is a freshly butchered owlbear carcass on the ground. There are meat hooks hanging from the icy ceilings with giant pieces of meat and haunches kind of hooked through them. On the far east side of the room, there is one of those berserkers also skewered through a meat hook with his hands and feet bound, and he's just sort of swinging there, and he's just smiling at you all.
I'm glad to know he stayed.
You don't mind that one. We tried to kill him 20 times over, but we're gonna figure that out later. If you want, and I'll just reference to all the other hooks. It's probably owlbear meat and some I don't know what the hell that meat is, but there's just a bunch of meat. Just figured it's a good gesture. Go ahead and get yourself something to eat.
And he just walks over and just starts staring at the owlbear that's been freshly butchered. Does it still have, like, I guess what it would be like
It's mostly butchered, but there's still some meat on it, so you still have some bone or like meat on the ribs and kind of legs and stuff like that.
I'm gonna start collecting some of the bones.
Okay, so you're kind of just ripping
So
off
yank
bones.
what I can off.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and take if I can get it. I want to get its arms and legs.
Okay.
And as I'm taking the bones, any meat that's on it,
Okay.
I just start like just picking it off of it and eating away at it.
Okay, and you all see Heron just kind of ripping and tearing at this corpse of this owlbear, and then occasionally just taking a bite of meat off of the bones of it.
We can cook that meat.
No, I think he prefers it that way.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing on all of us.
Okay. So you're kind of casting that while everybody else is kind of doing their thing. Sandy and Wilzu, what are you two doing?
I'm just making small talk with Sandy while watching Heron eat. About how a not hungry friend means he won't be hungry later for other things. Kind of elbowing that whole deal.
That sounds fair.
I heal everyone for 11.
Woohoo.
All right.
I still don't look great.
That put me much better off.
How long's the short rest?
At least an hour.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a look at the berserker that's hanging.
He just looks down at you and says,
Where are my friends?
friends? No friends. No friends.
Yeah, we couldn't get anything out of him either.
We tried.
Then he's useless.
He
Yeah.
won't die,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to just kill him.
Yeah, we tried.
He's so useless he can't die. He can't even do that.
Yeah.
Where are your friends?
My friends. Out.
If he can't die, then he would make a good meal.
I mean, I'm not gonna be. I don't know if I should be opposed to that, but I'm not gonna say anything if you want to try.
And just for your reference,
He looks real gross. Just letting you know.
This is what he looks like here. He is covered head to toe in patches of frostbite. His flesh is just kind of decayed in a lot of areas, and just he's missing a nose. There is no nose there.
I think you would get food poisoning. I don't know though. Maybe your stomach very tough. But
He still has bones.
Eat me!
That are useful.
Can't eat me. Oral protects us.
This Arl. Who's this Arl?
The Frost Mother.
That's about what we got out of him.
Yeah, but we didn't ask him about a. Do you have a bowl?
Yes, bowl.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing's coming from this guy. I was just thinking, if it truly was a bowl and they eat from it and they become like this, if we had an animal we took with us everywhere and fed it from this bowl and it infinitely regenerated, would that not be an infinite supply of some type of food?
Dark side points obtained.
That's where my mind's immediately. Just thinking of the possibilities and the cauldron all over again.
Don't say that loud enough to where Airmel hears you. Because he's gonna go on another spill about making money, selling fish.
You could have one of the knucklehead trout constantly eat out of the bowl, and they would just reform repeatedly, and then
This could be a great business opportunity.
it could. And something we need to remember.
Anywhere but East Haven, though. They won't like an infinite supply of food from us there.
Maybe. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to... and I'll just kind of wave there. We need to finish exploring this place. Apparently his friends are out, if he's telling the truth, but who knows? Come on, let's go to the southwest.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything different?
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. So you kind of finish loading up what you can.
Thanks, Stubbs.
Thank you. And kind of taking bites off of this. And you start to follow the rest of the group. As you file out, you hear from behind you, "You're all going to die here."
I already did that. Thank you, though.
I don't know. We killed 2 dragons. I don't know why he's even trying to do this right now.
I don't
You're not
know.
intent. I'm not gonna yell. I'm gonna yell. Let's keep going.
Okay. Let me switch us back over to our map here. Let me make sure it's the right one again. Yes. So, you head back down to the little crossroads area, and there is one other path that you have not yet traveled down. Wilzu, make a perception check for me.
I got... Whoa.
Whoop, he
Sound like
knocked
a big
himself
head.
out.
And 11.
11. Okay, that's enough to... You notice looking down this hallway, it's probably... I don't know, you can see maybe 25 feet down this winding hallway. Reflecting off some of the icy walls is almost like a bluish light. And it seems to be kind of flickering.
A glowy light?
Kind of a glowy, kind of a flickery.
Does this seem like because I'm running my detect magic, or does it seem like there might just be a blue thing lit up in there?
There is... It's more a blue thing lit up in there. You see a faint magical glow, though, as well.
Not on the walls.
Not on the walls, no.
Okay. There's something lit up ahead. It is an unnatural lighting, as it is bluish and not fiery. Strong men, be on your guard when you're going in there. There's something ahead. I said men this time, because there's 2 of you finally.
About time I'm not the only one carrying this team.
Or,
I'm sorry, carrying this team's stuff.
Well, I
I said thank you several times.
You
I'm very
offered.
weak.
So you're making your way down this hallway?
Well,
Or
Yes.
you are? Okay. Carrying your torch. Heron, are you kind of following with them?
I'm following along.
Okay. As you get closer, you hear what sounds like kind of the crackling of flame. Let me just uncover this here. So, looking in here, there are hundreds of icicles clinging to this 12-foot high ceiling in this kind of frost-rimed chamber. It is bathed in flickering blue light. The light's source is a blue flame crackling in a stone brazier that stands against the far wall. The white smoke that rises above it coalesces just every few seconds, and just briefly you see the form of a woman, but the image is fleeting and disappears.
is this thing glowing?
It is definitely glowing with some sort of abjuration magic.
You said there's icicles on the ceiling? I want to get my shield and just kind of like put it in my head.
Okay.
Like, nah, not today.
How big is this thing?
It's about 3 feet high, and it rises actually naturally from the floor, and it looks extremely sturdy, and it's almost like it's on 3 kind of like legs holding up this kind of like half hemisphere shaped bowl.
Okay, that thing's magical and unnatural. And I think we should take a short break here so I can study it. So that way it doesn't explode and kill us all, just in case. But this thing needs to go, I think. Again, I need to study it. You guys mind hanging out for a little bit?
I ain't got anything better to do.
No.
Okie dokie. And I will start waddling up to the cauldron. Or pot, or flame.
Okay.
While he does this, I felt inspired by talking about East Haven so much that with my forgery kit, I actually want to start making a map. But instead of it saying East Haven, I want to write out South Haven. So I can try and start tricking people into thinking that they've renamed it as South Haven instead.
Okay.
And just be like, no, that's South Haven now. No. So that's just what I want to do to spare my time, is just make a map that looks very official.
Okay, so you kind of sit up against the wall, your shield still over your
Uh-huh.
head, but you pull out your pen and parchment and start
South
drawing.
Haven
Yeah.
instead of East Haven. No, darling, they changed it. It's South Haven now. You know this, right? Loki.
While studying this too, I'll use, I'll drop the detect magic and cast Identify as a ritual. So trying to figure out what I can in the end, just being able to tell maybe what's what about it.
Okay. So time passes, and you are laser focused in on this brazier, and still seeing this very faint image of a woman coalescing out of the smoke every few moments. You hear, almost as though it's a whisper on the wind, "We are each other's destiny."
Does everyone else hear that?
Mm-mm.
Anytime you get close to magic, it's so goddamn weird. I just play it off in my head while still examining this thing.
One thing you notice while you're making note of this brazier is engraved on it is a snowflake that looks like it matches the snowflake on the ring that you used to get here exactly. And make a history check with advantage.
I think I'm pretty good at history, aren't I? Yeah, it's astounding in history. 21.
You remember your bear friend who gave you the ring,
Volibear.
Volibear, told you that he acquired this off of the corpses of some other berserkers.
I'm gonna relay that info to everyone, see if anyone that jogs any memories. Yeah, this ring has an engraving on it identical to this kiln of sorts. And that he acquired this ring from one of the berserkers. This is their little magic bowl. I think, Aaron, actually you were mentioning. Kind of want to throw the ring in there, but I'm going to study it a bit more. Just kind of let you guys know where I'm at so far.
All right.
Also, no alarm, just faint whispers from the weave into my brain while I'm examining this, so a little creepy, but I'm dealing with it. And I'll go back to studying.
They say anything mean to you?
They said that we're each other's destiny. Something like that.
So, like soulmates? Did you find yourself another woman?
Oriel is
Just there at the
your
fire.
lover. That is very kind of her. You should tell her to try not to kill us anymore then.
Aren't we like trying to kill the Oriel person? Like they're the bad person.
If she's your soulmate, then I feel conflicted.
the first man to see it. Why are we talking? I'm busy. Talk to other people.
And so when you're inspecting this, what are you doing exactly?
I am trying to determine how it's magically imbued, what properties it has, how I could take advantage of these properties. Does it require attunement? How is this thing used, period? The whole sorts. Identify the spell.
Okay. So, and when you're doing that, are you just kind of walking around it, kind of looking at it? Are you rubbing your hand across it?
Yeah, I'm looking for any hidden text or anything on it while walking around as well. So it's like a 10-minute deal to do unless I just do it the hard way.
Okay. So as you're kind of looking at this, you're able to tell that this thing has been molded out of the actual earth itself. It's not something that was built somewhere else and moved here. It was magically created here, out of the earth itself.
Oh crap!
You
The planet might be the item.
you are
Earthbenders.
you're not able to determine how it could be used to your benefit, but out of all of the areas that you've been into in this cave, this seems to be the only area of magic that exists, and it seems to have a similar kind of fingerprint, magical fingerprint, if you will, as the magic that was surrounding the guy you have strung up on a meat hook in the other room. And when you run your hand across the brazier, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ooh, I got a lot of that these days. 18.
Okay. As you run your hand across, you just feel this biting, cold pain shoot up your arm, and you take 5 cold damage.
Damn.
It's too cold. Okay, no touching it
And
anymore.
it's not made of ice, it's not frozen, it is made of stone.
After that, I'll kind of step back from it and then just cross my arms, and I'll let my thoughts out to the group. Okay, this thing is literally made from the ground. Whatever magic is here is beyond my understanding. However, this ring may have been created from it. I kind of want to throw it back in, just to see what would happen. But the other thing is I could try to... I don't think it'll work. I could try to dispel this magic, and maybe that'll dispel whatever's affecting our friends here. But something tells me that wouldn't work at all. What do you think? Any ideas?
Pour water on it.
Well, we haven't tried that. I guess there's no... Well, there might be harm on it. If we throw something in it doesn't like, what if it erupts and some crazy things happen? You know what I mean?
Like a giant fiery explosion.
Precisely. So it wasn't meant for physical flesh back then, right? But we did it anyhow. It was missing a component. If we put water in this, something bad may happen. If we put the ring in, something bad may happen, if I'm being honest.
That's true.
You hear another voice, Welzu, across the wind. You are my children.
Okay, I heard the thing again. Did anyone else, you hear that one? Did anyone else hear? No voice?
No voices.
Are you okay?
It said that we are its children.
You are not.
Are you talking to the wind?
No. I think there's some, that, it might even be that oral person. It's whispering to me, but no, we're not its damn children. I'm gonna grab the ring and just kind of hold it in my hand for a moment. I'm gonna throw it in, unless someone tells me not to.
I just make sure I put my almost done map away. Just to make sure it's nice
Gotta
and
tuck
safe.
your map away. Okay.
And I make sure my shield is nice above me, like in case of
Okay.
And I'm gonna prepare to cast, where is it? I think it's called Arcane Deflection. Yeah, I'll have the ring in one hand, Arcane Deflection hand ready to go.
Okay. What does Arcane Deflection do?
It would just give me a +2 or 4 bonus to a savings throw.
Okay.
Okay, just may want to cover your face just in case this time. Just a heads up.
I'm gonna just step out of the room. Just right outside the door.
Okay, that works, Sandy. Cool, man. Yeah, just leave the room. Okay, well, here it goes. And I'll just lob it in.
Lob it in, and it goes into the bowl and kind of rolls around for a minute. And then you start to see it glow and crack. And this blue light kind of cracks out from it.
I don't like that.
And then a sudden flash of blue flame rises up out of the brazier, and you see a clear form of a woman that looks, at least out of the smoke and fire, to be made out of pure ice, just looking at you briefly, and then it dissipates, and looking back into the bowl, the ring is gone. But the flame still persists.
Okay, well, that was weird. Did you see that lady?
You all did see the lady.
Oh, okay, we did.
Yeah.
All right.
That I think that's what's whispering to me. Was that oral? You think that was oral?
Possibly.
Why didn't you ask her?
It was too quick. Well, I guess. You know what? I'll walk right back up to it. Are you oral?
No response.
Nope, this is a one-way conversation. It won't let me talk to it.
Is it still glowing? Like
It is.
Well, I know it's on, but I'm saying like, can you see the magic coming from it still?
Oh, no, I'll take a minute to do that, I guess. And yeah, yes, still active. So something here is... Sandy, you want to give it a shot? Maybe a little brute force is what's needed here.
I'll walk up to it and try to blow out the fire.
No, with the weapon.
It's stone. It's gonna damage my weapon.
Okay, well then I'll just give it a shot. I'll back up to the entryway of the room, and I'm gonna throw a lava firebolt at it.
Okay. Fire kind of wraps around this thing, and you see the blue flame kind of swirl a bit, but then just go back to the way it was.
What the hell? So all it did was take the ring, and not even... It can't be damaged.
So you said there's like 3 stone
Legs.
holding this bowl.
Yeah, kind
How
of.
like
They look
I want to
pretty-
come up and eyeball it.
They look pretty sturdy.
I don't think I could break the stone.
So isn't it
Do you
maybe...
think it's cursed?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, do you want to... Can you do anything about that?
Not today, but tomorrow.
Oh, that's... We don't have till tomorrow, I don't think. Those berserkers will be back. What about maybe some religious stuff? Maybe you could pray in front of it and see if you can get an answer to some... Loki, was it?
I don't think Loki's here anymore, but I mean, I can try.
Something. I don't know. Maybe this is beyond magic. Maybe it's, the gods themselves and whatnot.
Loki's a god. I walk up to it and I'm like, okay, like Loki, you here, man? I don't... Can you help me?
Make a religion check for me.
Natural 20.
Okay.
He appreciates me. He really likes that I was making a new map.
Amused by your trickery and your kind of overall demeanor in this situation, you do hear you don't hear a voice. It's more of a feeling, more than a feeling. It's almost kind of puts in your head a vision, and you're not sure if this is Loki or what this is, but whatever responds puts a vision in your head of the brazier and the fire coming out of it. It's almost in like this ethereal room almost. It's not taking place inside this this cave, so it's like pitch black everywhere. There's just black, nothing but the brazier sitting there, and there's a pair of hands casting some sort of magic, and the fire in the brazier slowly dies down, and then the brazier sits there dormant, and then you kind of come to.
It was pointless. I don't understand what it means.
Damn it! Not even religion?
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, Loki, Levistus, maybe Oriel. What is her name? I don't care. Somebody showed me. You know, it's very dark in the room. Maybe ethereal plane. I don't know. You know, I could go there. I could blink there. But then it was like 2 hands. Like, oh, go away, flame. Go away, magical flame. I don't know what spell they cast, but something made the flame go away. I don't know that magic. I could get to the plane, but I can't make magic go away.
Did you try your dispel magic?
No, if we do that, I need at least an hour.
I don't mind resting for an hour. I could use it.
Okay, well, I guess this place, I'll look at the weird flame in the ceiling. I guess this place is as good a place as any. Okay, give me about an hour and I'll be ready.
Okay. So what are you doing in this hour?
I want to rest and take a hit die.
Okay, so
2.
short rest.
It's a short rest. That's how I get my ability back.
Okay. So, in a short rest, you are able to do kind of light activities if you want. Is there anything anybody would like to do
Work
in
on
this
my
hour?
map.
Work on your map? Okay.
I'm going to take the. I'm going to actually take the one of the bones from the owlbear, and I'm going to make me a club.
Okay. And how are you kind of fashioning
Lizard man activities.
So I'm basically like just taking the dagger. I'm just like shaving.
Okay, you're whittling
like,
it.
whittling around on it, and like kind of trying to put something together to make it hurt.
Okay. I'll say, about after an hour, you fashion just a regular club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see.
And if you are taking short rest, if you need health, go ahead and roll your hit die if you would like.
Quicker with the ones, bruh.
Oh no!
I only got 2 of these left. All right, there we go. That'll do it.
Okay.
I shouldn't have used that. I only had 2 more to heal.
Top them off.
Yeah, why not, right?
Let's check the dog cam here then.
And now I can gain a whole mixture of spells, but I have to use this ability to gain just one. One of my strongest. Bop.
Look at that sweet lumpy lady.
That's sweet, sweet doggy. Okay, so an hour has now.
wine.
Oh, you're going to get wine?
Just rub.
Okay. So an hour has passed, and Wilza, you kind of feel that rested feeling in your mind, as though you can kind of conjure up the ability to do something again.
Arcane Recovery. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it's called. Okay. Oh, it is called Arcane Recovery.
Got it right.
So, according to her vision, it's just hands and it went away, huh? Well, that had to be some sort of dispelling, right? I really don't think this will work. I'll walk back up to the pot, making sure not to touch it. I'll kind of hold my... Is it warm or hot at all above it?
There's no...
Those flames are like ice flames,
Yeah.
essentially. Okay. And I will start to cast Dispel Magic on this thing.
Okay. Are you saying a magic word when you do it?
Verbal or semantic?
Just for fun.
I'll say a whole sentence based on how Wilsey feels right now. Okay, flame of ice, please just go away. Let this work. Be gone.
Will's magic word, be gone. You focus all of your mental energy onto this. Obi. A wild wolf wanders into the cavern and seems to make friends with Heron. No, you reach out and really focus. You close your eyes and you feel the energy kind of spring out of your hands. And the rest of you watching this start to see the flames dance a little bit more and flicker and flutter until the flame goes out.
Oh. Well, I'll be damned. Look at that.
I give Wilzo a good pat on the back.
Whoa. I still try to make sure not to touch the pot.
Good job, Wilzo.
You did the thing.
Yeah, the flame's gone. Was there anything inside there? You said the ring was gone, right?
It's completely empty.
Okay. Good work, Jacinda.
Thank you. We should see if we can kill that man now. Or maybe he's already dead.
Let's go.
I would take great pleasure in killing him.
He's probably dead if that worked. I mean, he can't survive up there now, right? And we'll all happily march. Back to the meat room.
you all bippity boppity boop back over to
I want to walk in the room like smacking my axe.
When you enter the room, you see this berserker hanging from the chain, and you see him just kind of coughing up blood, and he's not looking as cocky as he did before.
Like to walk up to him, laughing. How you feeling?
What have you done?
Oh no.
We did you a favor. You get to die now. Isn't that great? You're not cursed anymore.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna just walk up to him, just start sniffing all over him, just kind of.
For the first time, you kind of see fear in his eyes.
To grab my great axe and do like a neat little twirl with it.
Yeah.
And just go for his head.
Okay. I'm not even going to have you make a check for it. You just clean right across his neck, sever his head from his body. It lands on the floor and kind of rolls and just rests against one of the larger rib bones of this owlbear, and his mouth is just kind of open, blood coming out of his mouth, and the body is now just limp, hanging from this meat hook.
Oh, that felt good. That felt real good.
I rather enjoyed watching. Thank you.
It was a clean kill.
Another life snuffed out. It has to be that way. So I suppose we should set up the other three and trap them as soon as they come in, right?
Yes.
Not opposed.
That way we can fulfill Volibear's wish to its fullest. However, damn it, no, that won't work. They'll see the dead dragons outside and know something's up. Think. What can we do?
There's dead dragons outside.
Oh yeah, apparently they hatched dragons in here and somehow tamed them. They attacked us when we got here, but we dealt with them.
Killed them both.
We can move them.
I
mean, we do have to go get their heads.
They're like 15 foot radius or whatever.
They're pretty damn big.
They're like maybe
Well, there's two. Yeah, there's two big. There's two big guys now.
they
Maybe
can move a dragon. That's
How
terrifying.
much does a dragon weigh?
His head alone was like
great
what?
question.
250 pounds?
I can't lift
Something like
anything.
that.
I can't even
it's
carry my
easily,
rations anymore.
Over 1,500, I would say.
How much can they pull? Maybe they can do it.
Maybe we could. You know what? I'm not against letting him try.
Again, I'm not even strong enough to carry one more ration. But maybe they can pull the dragon.
Actually,
What if we cut it up?
we don't have to move the dragon at all. We don't have to kill these guys. Look at that one. I'll point at the one that Sandy just... Did he actually cut the head off?
Yeah.
See the frostbite all over him? There's no way he could live if he was just mortal and normal. Those other guys, wherever they are, they're probably dying right now because of the cold.
Or they
We
left,
win!
Or they left this one here because he's the weakest.
No, it doesn't matter. Do you see what he's wearing? They don't have coats and stuff. They just go around like shirtless manly men. And they can't survive out in the cold like that. There's no way. I think we did our job and we're good.
So do we just leave and try to go find Volibear?
Yes! But first we go get a dragon head. And I'll start marching to the exit.
To the exit. Okay. Everybody else following?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, should we go and make sure there was nothing else in their bed sacks? Did you check everything else earlier or just get your own belongings?
I only took mine. Their stuff was useless to me.
If you want to look, you can.
You know, I'm just looking for one particular item. They probably don't have it, though. I mean, let me just double back real quick.
Okay.
In fear of losing out,
FOMO.
Yeah, I feel obligated to make sure they don't have a bag of holding. You never know. The most unlikely.
For the sake of brevity, you go back, you pilfer through their beds, and you don't find anything else. It seems like everything else is missing.
I just wanted to make sure, oh, Kira, you didn't check the one place. The Berserkers had it. Oh,
And I would, too. I would do that.
They don't have the bag. I mean, they had nothing else of importance.
Oh, that's kind of to be expected, but good to be thorough, right?
Right.
All right, so heading out. All right, so you find your way back into the large, kind of two-tiered room, and you see the mouth of the cave opening. Outside, getting a bit darker, but still, you see just a very, very dim, grayish light outside, and a decent amount of snow.
Back into this. Okay. I guess, well, before we proceed, Heron, are you coming along with us? You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Where are you going?
Well, once we get this dragon head, we'll be heading, far to the west. We're gonna go find, I call him Volibear. I know that's not his name, but we're going to go find,
Mokata.
Yeah, Makata. That's right. Down in the south, in the spine of the world. We said we were gonna regroup with him at some point. And he
In
wanted
the
us to...
spine of the world.
Yeah, the spine of the world.
No, we're already in the spine of the world.
Well, the western side of the spine of the world. Probably cut through a couple towns, get some supplies.
So, bringing you back to the map here, if you pull it out, you know that you guys are right here. And this entire stretch, all along here, this is all the spine of the world.
That's very big.
So it's almost 100 miles of mountain range, snowy mountain range.
You know, we are quite far from civilization. We head west, we follow the river north, it cuts west, we keep following it, we get our food from there, if need be, until we get to East Haven.
You mean South Haven?
South Haven?
Yeah.
South Haven. What are you talking about, Sucinda?
It is on the way. I will follow you.
Oh, excellent. Good to have you, Heron. In that case, our first order of business as a team is to teamly get one of these heads. And I'll point down one of the chasms where a dragon corpse is laying.
Okay. So you start to head out of the cavern, back out to the winding path that leads up to it. All of you make a perception check, everybody.
All right. 9.
23.
Natural 1.
Let me see what my plus is for 7.
Okay. Heron,
Yes.
when you step out, everybody's kind of looking down the chasm at this dragon corpse that's laying at the bottom. You take a moment actually to look along the path, and just through the snow, you see 3 humanoid figures making their way up the path, 2 of which are dragging some kind of dead creature behind it, with one of them leading, and they spot you immediately and start running towards you. What do you do, Heron?
How close am I? Like how?
They are probably about 40 feet away.
Okay. And all right, and nobody.
This
I'm probably,
is
I'm
kind
the
of like
only
a
one
quick
who's-
reaction.
Okay,
thing
nobody
here.
else sees. Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of looking at the dragon.
I immediately whip my my axe out, and I Heron doesn't really yell, but I call out to them and say that
It is time for battle. We have company.
Time for battle. Oh.
and I'm just when they turn, I'm literally just pointing my axe in the direction.
And when you look that way, you see 3 of these guys running towards you, frostbitten. The 2 that were carrying their dead carcass drop it, and they're just running at you, screaming at the moment. And we're going to go into initiative, but first we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to be in some combat. Woo. So everybody hang out with us for... we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back just right around 8:30. So, yeah, hang out, and we're going to do some fighting. Okay, we are back, everybody. Thank you for being patient with us. We have done you all the service of already rolling initiative, so we're just going to jump into this. I'm going to full screen the battle map here just to make sure we see everything we need to. Looks like we do.
Ooh.
Hey, cameraman Wilzu, hit me with that focus ring a little bit.
Is the front one? No,
That's the
up
little
here.
one, yeah.
Which way?
I don't know yet.
Get a little tippy tap.
Just a little bit.
I'm hard twisting right now.
Go the other way. And right there. Bam. All right. Got that young focus on there.
Yeah, looking crispy.
All right, so we've got 3 berserkers that are rushing up towards you. This first one here is going to run up to you, Heron.
Okay.
And all 3 of them have these kind of flails like this that look like they're made out of charlatan.
Ooh.
And he goes to wind it up and is going to take a couple of swings at you. The first one is going to be a natural 1. He's going to miss and slip and actually fall on the ground just to the side. But it looks like he's crawling towards the cave, like he's crawling trying to get inside the cave.
Like he's not. If he attacks us, it's a bonus almost. He's more.
That's what it seemed like.
Okay.
Sandy, you're up.
I'm gonna just turn around and take advantage of this guy on the ground.
Okay.
I mean, hold on.
Take advantage of that guy. He's face down right now.
I'm just gonna make just 2 swings with my axe while he's on the ground.
Roll both with advantage.
So
Also, chat, let me know if music is too loud or anything like that.
non-nat 20 for the first one, 22 for the second.
Both of those hit.
And that's gonna be 7 plus 14, so 21 damage
Very good. Total?
total.
Okay. So as this guy kind of trips and falls on the ground, you just sink your axe into his back 2 times on either side of him, and you hear him kind of yell out in pain, but then kind of start to laugh a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
End of turn?
That does end of turn.
Okay, that's going to bring us to the next one, who is going to run up. Right here. He's going to run right past you again, Aaron. He's going to take a swing
go.
with his flail. That first is just going to be an 11 to hit, which I believe misses.
Yes.
So you manage to dodge out of the way of the first one. He kind of winds it up and brings it up for an upswing. And that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. That is going to deal 8 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Here, let me take the damage. And con save.
What if we just carve a weapon out of charlatan?
I've got, let's see, 13 plus 6, so 19.
That succeeds. So you feel like something's burning on this wound from where this flail hit you, but you managed to kind of just get it off of you in time. It just seemed like it was this greenish substance almost. Okay. And he's going to take one more swing at you.
Okay.
But that also is going to miss. 11 misses.
Yes.
And that is going to end his turn. Sucinda.
want to take 5 feet over, 5 foot step over to the right, because the guy is on the ground still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Wanna-
wait, like diagonally?
You want to
Yeah.
move towards the entrance?
Right. Yeah, I want to like reach down and grab him, and cast inflict wounds.
Okay.
Do I get any type of advantage or anything?
You would get advantage since he's
is
laying on the ground.
There,
Yeah.
just all willy-nilly. First roll is a 21. Second roll, let's try for now 20. Nat 20! Wow, I spoke it into existence. 2 nat 20s tonight.
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay. What's the damage?
30. Necrotic.
Okay. You feel as you grab onto his leg, like his ankle, you see this dark energy kind of coursing through his veins that kind of makes its way up his leg, and you hear him yell out in agony. And he continues to try and scramble for the door there.
What a jerk.
Wilzu.
I'm gonna take out my bag of tricks and bring out a buddy.
Okay. I need to have these minis ready. I keep forgetting you have that.
A nat 20
I
is
haven't
full
got a good
damage,
buddy in
right?
so long. Oh, that's a good buddy. That's a good buddy. Nat 20 is full damage, yeah. As I throw out a small little bean in front of me here, I summon a dire wolf.
Okay.
Ooh.
So this goat is going to be your dire wolf. Because I have a dire wolf in there, but
it's as big as me. That's good enough.
I mean, I'll go get the dire wolf.
You
No,
wanna
that's
get
good.
it? I can go find it. We can just get Lady or Obi up here.
Just put him on the
Obi
table.
right on the table. Dire wolf.
Okay. Was throwing that your action? Okay. Does it get to take a turn on that same?
The creature is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how it moves and what action it takes on its turn.
So since you used your action to throw it, if you want to use the bonus action to tell it what to do, you can.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to order it to charge forward and bite that man as hard as it can.
Go ahead and move it up.
Yeah, go get him, dire wolf.
Dire wolf goat.
And it's going to make a bite attack. Oh, and he has pack tactics. It has advantage when he's near an ally. Which,
Okay.
That's Heron is an ally right now.
He is. For now.
The wolf rolled. It has a +5 to his, so
Dang.
18.
That hits. As it sinks its teeth into the arm, like the bicep of this guy as he's trying to run past.
The guy will take 12 piercing damage and has to make a strength savings throw. DC is 13. Or he gets knocked prone.
Okay. He just barely does it with a 13.
All right, he's biting him, onto him. Now.
He's kind of like grabbing on his arm, like you see in those police dog videos. He's like, no! He's like, no!
That's got to be the end of my turn.
Okay, Heron.
All right. So I got this one guy in front of me. He's already is he still otherwise engaged with the?
His eyes are kind of darting towards the cave entrance as though he's trying to get there, but he has taken a few swings at you. So
Okay.
His attention is somewhat divided, but if he were to have a target, you would be it currently.
I was thinking about saving this, but screw it. Why not? You only live once. I'm gonna use my bonus to activate my rage.
Okay.
And I'm also at the same time going to use Form of the Beast.
Okay.
And my mouth is going to basically take on more of an alligator.
Like a shape. It like elongates. Yeah.
Tail.
Grow?
Yeah. It like grows outward
What
with
the hell?
teeth and everything. Yeah.
I'm watching Heron intently.
Same.
My tail is going to get longer because I will have a 10-foot reach. It will be very much it'll be like alligator tail, and I'll basically have like claws too.
Yeah, so you see Heron just kind of morph almost with these large, sharper claws. His tail elongates and gets these spines on them. His maw actually extends out. The teeth grow longer and sharper.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a bite.
Okay.
Let's see here. Nat 20.
You just do max damage.
Max
Whatever.
damage. See, it's 1d8 plus 3, so 11.
So 11 damage. So you bite this guy right across his whole arm as you kind of bite him from the side. And again, you feel him just writhe in pain in you and try to shake your kind of bite off, and he kind of is able to push you off a little bit.
Okay. I'm also gonna get temporary. I'm gonna get 2 hit points for.
Okay, so you heal for 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal for 2 on that one, and I think I get a second attack. I already bit him, so now I'm gonna smack him with the tail.
All right, you turn around and go for a tail whip.
That is a 16 plus 6.
That hits.
And then here we go. D8. So he's taking 6.
Another 6.
Taking another 6 off the tail.
Okay, so you follow up with a tail swipe that just kind of hits him right in the stomach, knocks the wind out of him. He kind of stumbles a bit, but still standing.
Okay. I will take it. And I guess technically I have a reaction, but I'll wait till something happens.
Okay.
That'll become a thing.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Aramil, who's going to knock an arrow, and he sees the other one on the pathway still kind of running forward, and he's going to take aim and take a shot at him. And that's going to be a natural 20.
Wow.
Yum.
All the nat 20s.
Look, we're just laying them out today, huh?
So that's as this arrow flies through the sky, he actually aimed it perfectly where the wind redirected it right into this guy's sternum as he takes 20 damage. As this arrow sinks into him. And that is going to end his turn, which is going to bring us to the one who just got arrowed, who's going to kind of snap the arrow off from his chest and dart forward. He's going to end up here, and he... Aaron, I'm sorry, you're the only one there. He's going to take a swing at you.
It is okay. When he does his thing, I'll use my reaction.
Okay, so he just rolled a natural 20.
Ooh, God. Hit me. What's the...
So it's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution save.
Constitution... 7 plus 6 of 13.
You just barely succeed.
Wow.
He is going to follow up with another flail strike, which is going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh, God. How much you getting me for?
That one is going to be 7 bludgeoning
7?
damage and another con save.
Okay. Ah, shit. I probably should have done that ahead of time. Okay. That one doesn't work the way I think it does. Let's see. Okay. That one I didn't make.
Okay.
I got that is a 8.
Okay. Are you able to be poisoned? Are you immune to poison?
I don't think I don't have any poison resistance or anything like that.
Okay, so you are poisoned currently.
With Chardalin Juju.
Alright. Oh, I guess crazy question. So technically what I could have done, I didn't think it'd work. I didn't know how it worked, but apparently if I roll a d8, I can add that to my AC. How long does that last?
Let me pull your character up. What are you looking at?
It's a form of the beast tail reaction. It says like basically If someone is like attacking you, you can see him within 10 feet of you. You can swipe your tail as like a D8.
Oh, tail reaction. Okay.
And then you can do like you add like bonus AC equal to like the number you rolled.
I'd say it would last just for that.
Okay.
That attack.
I will save it for the next one.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and use it because I already rolled and it was another 17 to hit.
Okay.
So.
Then I add 7.
Okay. So you deflect this hit with your tail and kind of send his flail kind of off to the side, missing completely.
Does he look okay? Do you look okay to me? Do I need to be concerned about you right now?
I'm almost all right.
That sounds pretty good.
I'm just right of okay.
I'm not concerned about you just yet. You'll be fine. Try not to get hit anymore.
I will. I'm trying.
Sucinda is like an angry healer. She's like, why do you keep getting hurt? Why? What's wrong with you? Please stop it.
You're making me waste my spells.
So that's going to bring us back to the top of the round, which this one's going to use half of his movement to get up. And Sandy and Sucinda, both of you will get an attack of opportunity if you wish to use your reaction to do so.
Yes.
Can I cast a spell?
No,
For
it's
that,
just, like a swing.
10.
Which is basic
You
attack.
barely miss him.
I mean, what kind of, I'm not a strong girl myself. Like hit with my mace. Can I try and hit you with my mace?
That's what I was saying.
Oh.
Yeah, just a weapon attack.
It's a -1 to damage, so there's that.
Oh wow.
It's a 10 plus mace is plus 12 to hit.
That just barely misses. You barely
Oh, wow.
graze him as he gets inside. And when he does, you kind of see him. He stops and he turns and he just kind of grins at you.
I will kill you next time. Yes, yes.
And when he does, he's going to pull a javelin from his back, and he's going to hurl it at you.
I'm standing right by you, wasn't I?
He ran
No?
inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's
gonna
good
hurl it.
inside.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
No, you don't hit me. Just kidding.
Lies!
You definitely do.
And that is going to be 6 piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as this javelin kind of grazes your sides.
Is it a shardlin tip? We're about to collect all the shardlin.
Oh, the
is.
thing. Oh man, it's 7. The wave and the thing made it stop
You
rolling.
are now also poisoned as you feel this.
What does poisoning do to me?
You have disadvantage on ability check. Let me double check.
I can Google I'm poisoned. What does that mean? D&D.
Weapon D. I'm gonna tell you the full thing.
Let me Google right now.
I got you.
I'm poisoned.
It is.
D&D. D&D poisons. Dungeon Master Assistance. Here we go.
Poison. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Attack rolls too?
Yes. I knew it was ability checks. I just wanted to be sure that it was attack rolls.
Now, how do I become unpoisoned minus me using my lesser restoration, which I don't want to do?
The end of your next turn.
The classic method we do is just to flex as hard as you can.
Yeah, you flex that poison
out
out.
your veins.
man.
Sandy, that brings us to you.
Turning around and seeing Heron has essentially leveled up to his next form. Thinking that he's trying to outdo me, I'm going to go into a rage as well. Oh, yeah! And I'm going to try to give him a hand, get one of these guys off him, and run straight up to that one.
Okay.
And, I'm going to attack him 3 times.
Okay.
It's 11 for 2 of them,
Those both miss.
and a non-nat 20 for the
That one will
third
hit.
And that is a 13 for damage.
Okay. On which one?
The one right.
That one? Okay. You said 11 damage?
Yes.
Okay, as you cleave into his shoulder with that, he yells out in pain, but still just seems to be doing okay.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring us to that one, who is going to take his flail, and he's going to actually make a reckless set of attacks at you. So he's going to roll with advantage on these. So the first one is a 19 to hit
Yep.
for 6 damage,
6 what damage?
bludgeoning.
So 3.
Okay. And make
forgot
a
Raging half damage. for the-
con save.
Yeah.
Con save. That is going to be a 17.
That succeeds. The second one's a natural 20.
Yep.
So 11 damage. So 5 damage.
Okay.
And another con save.
12.
You are poisoned.
Oh my
Red.
gosh.
If you'll put that on. It seems like whatever dark magic is coming off of these Chardolin weapons seems to be like corrupting the wounds or something that's hitting you. And then the third one is a non-natural. That's a 21. And that is going to be 7 bludgeoning damage, so halved would be 3. And since you're already poisoned, you don't have to make a con save. And then he is going to run into the cave. Heron, Sandy, and Sucinda, all 3 of you get attacks of opportunity on this guy, but with disadvantage.
First roll. It's what's it, 8 and a 10.
19.
10.
And a 5.
10.
So I got my lowest would be an 11.
Okay,
10, 10,
all
11.
3 of you miss as he just kind of dodges out of the way and tumbles into the cave, and you hear the footsteps kind of stop on the inside. That's going to end his turn. Sucinda, you're up.
Well, I'm really having a tough time right now. I'm feeling less than stellar. So I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians. That's a level 3 spell. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, so I'm going to cast it like... It's a range of me, so within 15 feet. I guess I can
Okay.
walk in to where it affects them.
Bring the poison with you.
So when it enters the area for its first time,
15.
or on a turn, or starts its turn there, it must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage, or 3d8 necrotic damage. So it's radiant because I'm pretending to be a good or neutral person.
Pretending.
I'm right on the line, I feel.
So this one here succeeds.
Okay.
This one here fails.
On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. So it's just half as much. Okay, so
Okay.
3d8s. Bloop. What the fudge? It's a 1? What the hell? Oh, this is really bad. So if they failed, then they took 9 radiant.
Okay.
If they succeeded, I guess they only took 4.
Okay.
What a bummer.
As you run into the darkened cave and look at them, they're both standing there now with their flails just standing there grinning at you.
I'm already poisoned. You can't hurt me.
Wilzu.
That's why I didn't do something else, because I knew I would have failed.
I'm gonna move up next to my big old dire wolf.
Wait, do I get a roll to make sure I'm not poisoned anymore?
You are not poisoned anymore. It just wears off.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all bitches better watch out.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at that guy while yelling at the big dire wolf to bite at him.
Okay.
Oh man, my firebolt's it's like something weak. It's like a 10.
It
Yes,
just
10.
barely misses and crashes into the rock wall behind him.
But the dire wolf, oh, he's biting him. That's 18
That hits.
for Wow, as max damage, which is 15.
Okay.
And he got to make another strength challenge or saving throw. Yeah, not challenge roll.
That is, I think, going to be a fail. That's an 8.
13's the number.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's prone.
All right, he is knocked prone. You knock him on his ass there.
Yeah, the wolf's just bring him to the ground with that big old.
He's like,
mouth.
That man's about to get a beat down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's thug down time.
End of turn, Wilzu.
Yeah, I'm my turn.
Heron.
All right, he says, guys, the guy in front of me, he is on the grizzle.
He is.
Whoo!
So, since you are poisoned, you do get advantage, but since you're poisoned, so it's offset.
Okay, yeah, so it's just a wash.
Normal roll.
Well, what I'm gonna do then, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I'm gonna bite this guy. I'm gonna bite him twice. Let's see. That's a 9 plus 6 of 15.
That hits.
All right, let's go. So he is going to take 5 off of that.
Okay, just the first bite, just get up! Yeah, he's got a wolf attacking him.
And I'm going to get my 2 hit points for that. And then... ugh. That one won't hit him. That's going to be an 11.
Yes, that one will miss as he's kind of writhing around on the ground. Your second attack just barely misses.
And then, wait, what was something else I could do? There was something else I was thinking I could do. No, that's it.
Okay. Aramil is going to turn to the one inside the cave. He can see him just through the cave opening there. And he's going to knock an arrow and let it loose on this one that's smiling at Sucinda. And where is this? There it is. That is going to be a 25 to hit, and is going to deal 11 piercing damage as another arrow just perfectly finds its mark right in the stomach of this thing. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go, 11. And he will end his turn. This one in here, he starts to look a little confused as he's looking at this arrow, but still rips it out and just kind of grits his teeth and is just continuing to look at you all.
They thought they were safe in their cave because of the magic pot.
That brings us to this one here, who is going to use half of his movement to stand up. Also, if you take the poison off of Heron.
Oh, yeah.
And then this.
Yeah, he stands him up.
He
is going to take a swing at you. And he is going to do it recklessly again. He's kind of seems to be losing his mind a little bit. That's going to be a 16.
Yep.
First one? Okay. That's going to be 5 bludgeoning and a con save from you.
Okay.
I don't like
I'm
these.
still poisoned, right?
So this would... Yeah, you're still poisoned, yeah.
So do you need me to make...
Actually, yeah, don't worry
Okay.
about it. Yeah. The second one is going to be a non-nat 20.
Yeah. God, they're just hitting.
For 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the third one is a natural 20.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
these guys
Or-
are high rolling.
11 bludgeoning damage.
He's pissed off right now. It's all nothing. all just small little fist arm punches.
And he
really
is going
are.
to also make a run. So Heron and Sandy, both of you get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, and Wolf.
Just with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wolf too, right?
And Wolf too.
Yeah, Wolf.
And I need him to make a wisdom saving throw because he's now entered my area.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
This man's dying.
Okay, so I got a 13.
Wisdom save is going to be a 16.
You succeed, but you still take damage.
So yeah, my lowest will be a 13.
13 barely hits.
Wow.
Mine's 22.
They both hit.
Wow.
I got 21.
8
So yeah, he's about to get lit up.
I'll just tell you the damage. I got it.
11.
11 damage. You guys beat the absolute shit out of this guy as he just tries to run into the cave.
It's so yeah, I got 11.
11 damage.
10 damage.
Jesus.
This guy, by the time he makes it to the entrance, is kind of hobbling, and you hear him kind of laugh as he gets to the entrance of the cave and looks at you, Sucinda, just right next to you. And that's going to end his turn.
Wait. If he's still alive, then before he
yes.
even left the wolf, he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh. Well, that would have put him not in that. So, all right, I'll make a strength save. We'll see. I'll just see what happens. That is going to be 16.
Yeah, he succeeded. He's where he is.
Am I no longer poisoned?
You are no longer poisoned.
Chain.
That's going to bring us to
Poison.
this one here.
Wisdom saving throw.
He's going to fail.
Okay, that's great.
You see Sucinda in the cave, just sort of with her arms out, and this radiant bluish energy. It's almost purple, kind of occasionally manifesting around these creatures.
11 radiant damage.
Okay.
I wish it would have been higher.
And
but-
he looks pretty hurt. But he's going to run up to you with his flail swinging. And is going to recklessly attack you. The first one is going to be a 23 to hit for 5 bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a con save. Is your guardian? Is it
Concentration?
concentration? Okay, so you're going to make 2 con saves here. This first one is for poison.
Yeah, she's poisoned.
I'm poisoned.
Okay, put the poison ring on her. And this next one is
I'm gonna try my green dice this time.
going to be a Constitution save to see if you can retain your concentration.
Remain.
And you need to roll a. Let's see, you need to roll a 10 or higher.
Oh, 15.
Okay, so you managed to hold on to your concentration. His second attack coming for
Oh my gosh.
you is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, you got me. I'm already poisoned.
That's going to be 7 bludgeoning damage
That's fine.
and another con save for your concentration.
Green, you were good to me
And this
before.
time, let's see. No, it's still 10 or higher.
Please be good to me. Please be good to me, dice. Natural 20!
Okay, you still maintain his third flail attack.
Wow! Dice, last game though, I really did roll under a 10, I think, each time, so it had it coming.
So 17 to hit. This one is going to be 10 bludgeoning damage.
How many times did you hit me? 3?
This is 3, yeah. He's just swinging this thing, and he's kind of losing his mind about it.
Really not feeling great.
And one more con save for your concentration.
I mean, do I roll the green dice a third time? I don't know how much
You
luck
third
I
time's
should
the
put in
charm?
it.
You have to.
Con save, non-natural 20.
Okay, you still, after just getting beat to shit by a Charlatan flail, somehow managed to maintain your concentration, and you're still having this magical whirlwind around you, essentially, which is going to bring us to Sandy.
Seeing
Help me,
Sin,
Sandy!
seeing Sin get the
Pummeled.
shit beat out of her, I'm gonna run in between these two guys. Right here, I'm going to one of my attacks on this guy, and if he lives, I'm gonna attack him the second time.
Cameraman, give us a zoom.
No?
Yeah,
To the right or left?
I don't know. Other way. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, now give us a little focus. Other way. Right there. Bam. Alright.
So my first attack's on this one, an 18.
On the one right next to you?
Yeah, the one that I passed.
Okay.
Yeah. 18.
That hits.
And that's going to be a 18 damage.
Okay. So as you turn and cleave with your axe, you actually catch him right in the neck and decapitate him. And his body. So his head rolls over at the feet of one of his buddies right there, just looking up at him, eyes glazed over. His body falls to its knees and slumps forward on the floor, blood pooling at your feet. Oh, dead. Woo. The other two look at this, and they look at each other wide-eyed, and they just kind of grip their flails as hard as they can.
Pumped up for decapitating that one, I'm going to swing the one that actually beat up Sin.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him 2 times. And that's going to be a 17...
That hits.
And a 20-something.
Both of those hit.
17 damage.
Okay, you
Plus-
come to the next one, and you cleave his head right in half as it splits, as he's just looking at you in fear almost at this point. And as you kind of put your leg up on his chest and pull the axe out of his head, and his body goes
beautiful.
flying
I love
back
this imagery.
against the wall and slumps down dead.
I'm going to just turn around, bend over, grab some of the... like kind of wipe my hand through the puddle of blood and wipe it across my face.
Okay.
And just stare down this last one.
Okay, as a free action, you fucking get real weird on him. You get real freaky on him.
End my turn.
Okay, that was a good ass turn. This one being the last one left is going
It's his
to
turn.
kind of...
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You held on to that thing. That's true.
He fails.
This is great. Thank you.
Oh, it's a big one.
18 radiant damage.
Okay. Again, you just feel, or you see like the force of this magical, this radiance kind of bearing down on him, kind of burning him. But he still kind of pushes through. How much damage was that?
18.
Okay. But he is not looking great, and you see that there's a look of desperation in his eyes at this point. Which is going to bring us to his turn. And he's going to run in between both of you, just yelling. And he's going to take 2 swings at you, Cicinda, and 1
Y'all
swing
just
at you,
heal me,
Sandy.
okay? I'm about to die.
Because he's just been burned to death by your spells, so he is not happy with you.
It's fine.
So that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yuck.
Jesus.
You got me.
That's going to be 5 bludgeoning damage.
I'm still up. Surviving.
Second one.
Do I need to make a con save?
Are you poisoned still?
Yeah.
No.
She looks poisoned.
She's still
You
poisoned.
look pretty poisoned to me.
Oh, I guess I'm poisoned.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of this next turn, you'll be on poison. His second attack against you is actually, I think, going to miss with a 16.
Barely you hit me. You got me. Be under 7, please.
This one's going to be 9 bludgeoning
Ugh,
damage.
I fall to the ground.
As he just catches you right across the side of the head and knocks
down.
you unconscious.
I'm down.
And then he's going to use that, kind of yell out a battle cry and look to you and try and swing at you. First one was a 3. Second one's a 13 plus 5. 18 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage as he catches you right in the stomach with his flail. And make a con save for me.
15.
That succeeds. You manage to kind of fight off this darkness that's coming off of this weapon. And that is going to end his turn. That brings us to Cicinda. Make a death save for me, please.
I
ma'am.
auto-stabilize.
All right, that's right. You have a little magic thingy. So you, a thingamadoodle. You see Cicinda hit the ground, and you see this, I believe it's a pendant, correct?
Yeah. Periapt of
Yeah.
wound closure.
Start to glow a little bit, and you see her almost go into more of a restful, like...
I'm just napping. I'm lounging.
Yeah, she's taking a nap.
Y'all just heal me when you get a minute.
Willsy.
I'm gonna pat my wolf on the side and point forward at the Berserker and have him charge him as I'm launching a firebolt over the wolf's head.
Okay.
He's running in.
Very cinematic.
Yeah.
I love it.
The firebolt is a 16 to hit.
That hits. That might be your first fireball hit.
If I get my firebolt hit. It is gonna hit for... Where's another D10? Here we go. 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the wolf will lunge in with his mouth. It's gonna take him down. The wolf rolled a 17.
That hits.
And this dude will get bit for 12 damage and the strength saving throw. Yeah, I said that right that time. I didn't say challenge roll.
That was like the shadow of the demon lord.
If you were a wolf, how would you want to do this?
The moment I launched my firebolt, I would have seen him get knocked by that fire a bit, and as soon as he opens his eyes, the wolf just grabs onto his throat. On the ground, starts doing that wolf thing where they go back and forth, just shredding his throat.
So this giant wolf that is the size of a horse, essentially, lunges past you, Sandy, and pins this berserker to the ground by its neck and just starts wrenching it, wrangling it by its throat, and you eventually hear a snap, and this berserker kind of goes limp, and once he does, the wolf kind of lets go, and we are out of initiative.
All right. Good work, everybody. Heron, you, do you still have the long mouth thing going on?
Yes.
Heron, you, I haven't known you very long, but I'm pretty sure you didn't look like this when we first met.
Not practical. Only combat.
I see. That is unique. A unique trait, huh? Can you do that with, is that, kind of looks like an alligator. Can you do that with, any animal? Could you get, a beak or something?
I've never tried, but I'm sure I could.
Wow. We need to talk sometime. That's so interesting. I'm going to keep walking. Back into the cave. How's everyone doing? Everyone good? Good work, team.
I'm just laying on the ground.
He sees
Oh,
Lucinda
except you.
just land.
I don't really... Healing isn't my forte. I don't have any medicine on me.
I'll go over and pour the healing potion into her mouth.
That works.
I'm just gonna. I'm kind of crawling by, just like. But I'm going over one of the berserkers instead.
Okay. But you get a couple sniffs.
Yeah, I was like,
2d4 plus 2. Do you want me to roll or do you want to roll?
It doesn't matter. You tell me. You roll.
I'll click this button. It's not. The button's not working. Okay, I'll roll. Is that, maybe you roll.
What is that? Oh, that's snow being crunched.
Footsteps, yeah. Here, let me turn those footsteps. That's a lot of footsteps.
Thought someone was getting crunched on for a moment.
You get 5 health.
Thank you.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
That was the sound of Heron munching down on a berserker body. Heron, what are you doing?
I'm actually looking over and just kind of sniffing over the berserkers that have been killed. I guess are they about as in bad a shape as the?
Yeah, they don't.
They look
don't
like
look
frostbitten and
Yeah.
just kind of Okay, so
I
don't
want
want
to
to
missing
eat them.
fingers.
Yeah, I don't want to eat them.
Yeah.
But I do want to see if they have anything like useful on them.
Outside of their weaponry, which 2 of them have javelins on their back made of chardelin, and both of them have chardelin flails.
I do want to take their. I want to take their javelins.
Okay. Add 2 Chardolin javelins to your inventory. It'll be a custom item.
Okay, gotcha. Custom. I can't think of any way to take those flails safely, so I'll leave that Chardolin behind. I don't know how to crack Chardolin open, and I don't want spiky objects in my bag. I'm not bringing those. We should probably rest here for the evening, or morning, or I'll look out the cave. Who the hell cares? It's always dark. We should stay here for about 8 hours. See, this is our cave now, anyhow.
I can draft us a deed if you want.
We don't need a deed. It's just a cave. No one owns it.
Or we could own it.
Yeah, exactly. It's our cave. For now. What do you guys think? Long rest?
I could go for a long rest.
Airmill?
Sure. I could do that, but maybe how do we know more of them won't come back?
There are only 4 sleeping bags. We've killed 4.
That's good math,
I
will do.
suppose that adds up.
I'm thinking that's the case. If there's more, they're like the lesser ones. They don't even get beds.
Yeah, they probably suck.
They're probably not as strong if they don't even get a bed.
Or maybe they don't need a bed.
No, we killed those. Those were the dragons.
Before we rest, though, what we originally went outside for was not to battle more berserkers, but to
Something about dragon head.
get the dragon head. That is correct. So how do we do that?
I'm too tired right now. I really don't feel well. So I will just sit right here and you guys can figure it out.
If one of y'all can cut it off, I can carry it back up.
And I slump to the ground, like, very defeated.
I'm also gonna end my rage and just
Go back to normal form.
go back to normal.
Huh.
Yeah, you see him kind of shape shift back into normal lizard person form.
It's almost like druid magic, but it doesn't seem like it. It's so interesting.
I'm gonna go to the
We had
edge.
druids.
I'm gonna go to the edge and look at the dragons.
Okay.
Look down it. See.
You see the dragons down there. They're laying in this pile of gore and most likely dragon and human refuse at the bottom of this pit.
I don't want to go in that. Okay, so... What do you mean? I'll do it if you do it.
How deep would I guess?
It's about
this?
20 feet down.
I mean, I don't know how well I'm gonna get down there.
I mean, we're just gonna rope down there. We'll tie it off to something up here, put a python in the ground or something, and we'll both scale down. I'll have the disc. I'll have to walk 10 feet out into the grossness, and then walk 10 feet back as you put the dragon head on my disc, climb back up, and the disc will just shimmy right up that ledge, and we'll be covered in poopy and blood.
I kind of cough out loud. Python. I heard you say python. I have a python.
Okay, you just sit tight. I'll just go in Cinder's bag. Just take a python out.
Yeah, you find a pin in her bag and pull it out.
And you got the rope still, right?
Yeah.
So
I
the
have
last
that
thing
too.
is just doing the thing. You ready to
Yeah.
do the thing?
I guess.
Heron, what are you doing while they're scheming their poop adventure here?
I'm just staring at them.
Start tying a rope.
Like,
Yeah.
Ready.
And I'll put the python in the ground so you can tie off to it.
What are you doing?
We're gonna get a dragon head. Bring it back. It's gotta be worth something, right? Teeth and blood and fangs and eyeballs, all sorts of alchemy and crazy crap you could do with a dragon head, I think.
Or trophy display.
Yeah, or some rich dude may just want it. That's right.
Yeah.
I can see value in that.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Heron gets it. Heron gets it.
All right. I guess I'll just try to start making my way down.
Okay.
Like,
You climb your way down into this pit. And as you do, you kind of get you get a good look at the opening to the cave, which is in the shape of kind of a bear's head, a bear mouth, and descend down into this
Avernus?
awful pit.
Once he gets off the rope, I'll go down.
Okay, and you both find yourself down at the bottom. Wilzu, you're about thigh deep in gore, blood, and refuse. It's about like the top of your shins.
I can clean this once we're done. Just ignore it, okay? We just have to endure. You just get to hacking, and I'll make the means to transport, and I'll start ritual casting the floating disc.
Okay.
I'll go over and start chopping away.
Okay.
Trying to make it as clean as I can, but obviously...
Make a survival check for me.
Uh, 16.
Okay. You make about 6 or 7 pretty accurate, pretty clean chops until the head kind of dislodges from the neck.
Alright. We're just doing one?
Yeah, I can only carry one. If you want to carry the other on your back, you could try, but I don't think that's a good idea.
No, it'll probably slow me down if we get into anything else while we're leaving.
It'd be like carrying the cauldron again. Almost the same exact thing, actually. So yeah, just load it up, and I'll get to going.
Okay. We'll try to load it up on his disc.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of pull it up, and the disc kind of sinks down and raises back up a bit.
And I'll start just climbing the rope normally, and the disc will just...
Yep. It just kind of follows you all
It's
the
like
way
a
back up to the top.
elevator.
Yeah, a little dragon head elevator.
And I'll make my way up once I see he gets over.
Okay.
So, and when Sandy gets back up, the catch with this is if I have to cast anything else, my disc goes away. I can bring it back, and you have to put it back on every time, though. That's the only downside.
Shouldn't be too bad.
As long as we're not on a slope when it happens. But yeah, we should be good. And I'll hobble into the cave.
Okay. Going in with them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll grab her pitten, actually.
Okay.
And your rope.
Heron, what are you doing?
I'm going to... I'm actually going to take... You said they had, their bodies, the Berserkers, their bodies are all jacked up. Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to take one of my hand axes and cut off the... start cutting off some of the... cracking open their chest and taking their rib bones.
Okay. Yeah, you come back up from doing what you were doing, and you just see Heron, wrist deep inside these Berserkers.
Heron? How's it going, man? What are you up to?
I'm taking equipment.
Do I see any bone weaponry on him already? Besides what he's
Do you
working
have
on?
bone weaponry?
Okay.
all the handles and stuff for my weapons are bone or made out of animals or people.
I see. I guess that people makes sense. Just okay. You do you, guy. Yeah, that's all right. I'll quickly walk past. I'm gonna cast create bonfire in the middle of this big caged room up here.
Okay, going upstairs.
Yeah.
So you make your way around and up to the upper floor there, and cast your bonfire in it.
And when I do, the dragon head just
Ignites.
sits next to it.
Okay, and it's there. Its tongue's kind of out the side of its mouth.
Hey, Wilsey, didn't you say you could clean us up so we don't smell like shit anymore?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, actually, and I don't have to focus on the bonfire. The dragon head's good now with no disc. So yes, and I'll go up to Sandy first and start prestidigitating all of his boots and stuff, clean it up.
Get spick and span. Takes a couple minutes, but
And I'll do the same to me.
okay. We're taking a long rest.
I get up and I join them in the
Okay.
other room.
If we need cleaning, I got you. And now's the time.
Heron, how long are you spending?
Not long, just as long as it takes me to get, to at least get half a rib cage.
Okay. Yeah, I'd
Just
say,
snapping bones.
I'd say in the time between the time it took them to get ready, go down there, chop off the head, bring it back up.
Okay.
You're probably finishing up. So,
All
are you
right.
gonna join them by the bonfire?
Yeah, I'm gonna come up and just Kind of peer over everybody and just take a seat kind of close by the fire.
Okay. Anything anybody's doing before we take the long rest?
I'm real tired. Don't
Nah.
feel great.
I debate making the hut, but figure we have good enough shelter as is.
Okay.
And make bedroll.
Anybody keeping watch? Anything like that?
Adamil, you got it, right? You only 4 hours of...
I only need 4, so yeah, I'll keep an eye out for the first 4, and then I'll take a nap.
Okay, that sounds fine with me.
We only need to hope for the best for 4 hours. That's fine.
Oh,
No big deal.
I'll have this guard too, and I'll just kind of thumb at the huge dire wolf hanging out with us.
Okay. And you hear it kind of...
He'll take the next 4 hours. I don't even know if it sleeps. It's like real, but it's not. Magic is weird. So once you lay down, Aramil, just give it 2 pats. It'll know
How
what that
long
means.
do those things last?
It lasts until. Actually, I don't know. Hold on, I can tell you. I wrote this down.
Maybe it should take the first watch, and then it nudges Adamil awake, and then Adamil takes second watch.
Right.
I'm already sleeping.
And you,
snoring.
Yeah. So you all hear Sandy just...
Next dawn is when it would go away, which is who the hell knows what time it is?
Maybe the dire wolf takes first watch, just in case. Nudges Adamil. Wake up, wake up. And,
Those orders seem simple enough. For 4 hours, bite anything that walks in, and then nuzzle Aramil.
You see it kind of lower its head.
There we go. Done and done.
So you all lay down to take your rest. And actually all 8 hours go by, and you all gain the benefits of a long rest.
My magic.
praise be.
It's back. I can do all the cool things again. Twice.
And we get our bonus 10, right?
Oh, that's right.
You get
Lathander.
Aramil, Sandy, Wilzu, and Sucinda get 10 temporary hit points.
I feel the light of Lathander within me. Praise be to his light.
Okay, so after about 8 hours,
Let his light shine within you.
Aramil walks over to each of you, the 3 of you, and kind of nudge you awake. And then he grabs his bow and walks over to you, Heron, and kind of pokes you with his bow.
And I'm when I get nudged, just not expecting it, I'm gonna wake up and kind of snarl, and when I realize it's him, just be like,
It's me. Yeah, no biting. Thank you. Yes, thank you. And he'll kind of walk over back towards Wilzu. Well, where to from here? Because I don't see any sign of our bear friend.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think we travel through the cities again. Instead of traveling along the spine of the world, and we should, just to be safe, take the real path. Head to a river, follow it north, follow it then west, and East Haven will be our first stop. Now, I know that they might not be cool with us, but that's only if they know what happened, which they don't.
I think you're confused. It is South Haven.
Jacinda, this is weird. I'll roll with it, but I'm just letting you know it's weird.
So in my mind, I just wanted like an official map of the town. Would there be one?
Possibly in the town, yeah.
Also, how many maps do you think there would be in East Haven?
It's a pretty big town, so
Okay.
probably quite a few.
Whenever I have
If I'm thinking what you're thinking, it would take you a long time to do that.
Okay. So in my
How
mind,
committed are you to the bit?
what I want to do is to be able to go to town office, like the town center,
town hall, yeah.
and be like, "Oh, hello. Yes, you're ready for the new map?" And I submit to them a new map, but with their town name of South Haven instead of East Haven.
Okay.
I
Well, we
wanted
can
to look
cross that
as-
bridge if you get there.
Okay. I wanted to look as official as possible. and be like, yes, I am from the so-and-so, with a disguise and like the
There's
whole
about
shebang.
21 miles of tundra between where you are
That's
and
fine.
there,
I just
so-
wanted you to know what my long con is.
Okay. Long gone. What do you get out of it? Nothing, really.
I just think it'll be hilarious.
Heron, I guess I should ask, have you been through any of the 10 towns?
Good mead.
Okay, cool. So they're all right with you. I just wanted to make sure. I actually haven't seen any lizard folk around before.
I typically don't stay in the towns.
Wait, how do you get the mead then?
Well, from time to time, I would just stay with those who were my tribe.
Oh, that's right. But now it's just you, ain't it?
Yes.
Damn. Well, we'll be your tribe for now. So if anyone gives you a weird eye, we'll put them in their place.
You are
Wes.
very, very sound in battle. I will walk with you.
Oh. Hey, you hear that? You hear what he said?
If he were to join
don't-
us, we could still be Was, and the H could be silent.
Oh, we'd be fancy.
You could be whass.
West.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a plan then. East Haven.
Yes.
South
Just,
Haven, yes.
South Haven.
just in case they try to kill us, at least now we have an extra hand to help kill them all.
I won't argue it this time. If they're going to be dicks about it, they're going to get what's coming.
Yeah.
We had a deal. They're the ones that fucked it up. Not our fault that we took the first bid.
We should still ask for our money.
That might be a little much. We probably shouldn't do that. But
I don't necessarily disagree.
oh, Heron, just
Do you have the gold for the initial pot that I gave you? No? Well, then I can't give you a second pot, obviously. You couldn't even pay me for the first one.
just to sum up what happened, we found a cauldron that could make infinite soup, essentially, and we were going to sell it to South Haven, but they were going to get the money. The next day we show up, they're like, it got stolen. Oh no! And we're like, what the fuck? That was our cauldron. You didn't even paid us. And so we were like, okay, we'll keep an eye out for it. And we eventually find it in another town. They're already feasting off of it. And we're like, that was our cauldron. How'd you get it? And we had words with them. They're like, okay, look. If you just piss off, here's some money. And we were like, fine.
Money, no problem.
And that was the end of it.
That was a great recap thus far.
So are they enemies?
Nah, we don't have any. The Frostmains are enemy. We don't have any like 10 towns enemies currently.
Well, I was gonna say the Dwergard.
Oh yeah, the
I don't-
Dwergard.
I don't think they were found.
They're like weird looking gray dwarves or pale dwarves. Are they pale or gray or?
They're like almost grayish purple skin.
They look like they live deep underground and never come up. They're those types of dwarves.
because they do.
Yeah, because they do.
So they're your enemies.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
I hate them.
Then I will help you kill them.
Oh,
Oh, perfect. Dude, all right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was thinking about it, but I was going to keep it to myself. You should join us as Wes. Would you like to be an honorary member? You can be the
Was.
silent H.
Haas.
Yes.
Excellent. We're now Wes. And we will greet everyone as such.
Or was.
Yeah, if they like question it, then that's what you do. You follow
Yeah.
up with that, the was.
Was. Okay, I got this.
Perfect. With my spirit renewed, I'm gonna start marching down the trail. Like, just no caution, just hell yeah. Hey, November took out the Berserker's Volibear's gonna be happy. Just all of it.
Volibear's gonna be happy.
making the disc and having it float. Oh, actually, before I go anywhere, Sandy, can I get one of them little bags of crackers from you?
Me too, thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Reach deep into my bag, looking for it. Then,
Give us like the crumpled up ones.
I'll take the smushed Ritz at the bottom.
I pull, just kind of as much. I pull 31 out. All right, just take one.
I
take
grab
one?
a grab a ring.
Caramel grabs one.
I kind of took
What is this?
rations, crackers.
You don't think we should bring some of this meat before we leave, right? We are kind of far from town, but I think we have plenty of food still.
I don't I don't necessarily trust this meat.
That's a good point.
I don't think I do either.
We could hunt.
We could.
That'll be really hard out in the frozen tundras. It's like nothing out there but lamp men.
Worst case scenario, if we get in a pinch, I just need to sleep and I can,
You would know also
I can
that
make us
there
food.
are herds of reindeer that kind of
Reindeer, we
travel
can't-
around
We can't kill a
the tundra
reindeer.
as well.
Do I still have any of my like any like hunting gear, any like my trap or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
We could look for reindeer.
Reindeer, like Santa Claus.
Reindeer? There's reindeer out there?
Yes. Do you know where to look?
Okay, well, that worst case scenario, reindeer it is. I've never had reindeer to eat.
Sure, Aramel could shoot one.
My eyes are just like, reindeer, we can't kill a reindeer.
Oh, we can kill a reindeer.
Oh no, I don't doubt we can, but like...
I just
we
hold up a
shouldn't.
trap and just like,
We could catch one with this, maybe.
It's super prepared.
And you see there's like dried blood on it.
I can create us food, worst case scenario. It is very bland, very awful, but I can make it. I just need to sleep on it,
the
okay?
ability
No
to
need...
create food?
And water, it's fine.
We could literally just go anywhere. Why are we even going back through town? I can make shelter. She can make food and water. You can catch the
I
food
have
just
to
in
prepare
case.
it. I have to have it prepared. It's not prepared now. Worst case scenario, I can do it. No need to kill a reindeer.
I would go ahead and prepare it ASAP because we're about to trek. I look at the map again.
We have 1,000,000 rations with Sandy.
Pull up the map here.
Yeah, but you never know
don't
what could
need right now.
happen. He could lose all the rations suddenly.
I still have some.
But reindeer taste good.
Don't take his word for it. It probably tastes good, right?
No need to kill the reindeer.
I'm assuming Sandy would have had a reindeer before.
Yes.
Oh, reindeers.
You had
Reindeer's
it
awesome.
like in a tavern. Yeah.
No need.
It's awesome. Perfect.
Yeah, real good meat.
Oh,
Maybe we could catch one when we approach the river then. Or even go fishing. I didn't forget about
Tall one understands.
that. I guess, yeah, because you both had reindeer. You never eaten reindeer? I've never eaten reindeer. Annabelle, have you eaten reindeer?
No.
Okay, we have a new thing for 3 people.
You should.
Yeah, I guess we should.
It's quite tender.
Aramel just kind of shrugs.
All right, well, if everyone's ready to go, I guess let's...
And Aramel kind of pulls out his long list of like things. He's like, well, there's all of these things.
Is that his actual list?
He pulled it out last session. I don't know what all he has actually on it.
it was long.
I wanted to ask him about that, but I figured...
He starts rattling down the things. He's like, well, there's this and this. We talked about the boat, but we
We'll
don't
figure
have to
that
go
out once
there.
we get to a town.
We need to sell the ivory, the art that we have. We've got to go
Did we not do
to
that?
Lonelywood and sell that.
Oh.
So Zinda has to collect her puppy after the dogs consummate
We
their
don't know
relationship.
that there's a puppy even there yet. It's only been a couple days.
Oh, is it dawn? Would it be considered dawn?
Right now, it is actually pitch black outside.
So is my wolf just still hanging out, though?
Yeah, your wolf is still there, and the aurora is very clear in the sky.
Cool. I'll just ride the wolf. I got him out.
Okay. You hop on the wolf, and you guys all start heading out.
Yeah, we're good.
Someone's hard
Anybody doing
sleeping.
anything?
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Good.
Okay.
let's go.
So you make your way down the path and back into the tundra. And how, I guess, how far are we wanting to travel? Are we wanting to go the full 8 hours? Which way are we wanting to go? Kind of who's leading this? What do we want? How are we wanting to do this?
To avoid getting lost and turned around, the idea was to continue hard west until we approached the frozen river and then just follow it. As far as who's leading, I want to be on front on the direwolf for obvious reasons. I'm on a mount. But as far as the tracking and figuring out which way truly is west, I'm not that guy. So who's volunteering?
Aramel says, I mean, I kind of, snow is not really my forte.
Well,
I can
I have the capacity to track. And
But can you
track a river?
navigate?
Fake
I mean,
map.
I have some skill in survival.
And anyone with that's what we need. Whoever
I
has
have
that.
a +2.
It
in
says guide
survival.
your group through frozen wastelands and yeah.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Guide us, please.
They are very specific about the guiding group through frozen wastelands. There's a very specific line that is listed with the skill. Perfect.
Oh, with survival?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I know I didn't say earlier, I have my disc out. It's going to be carrying that head.
The head. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it says follow tracks, hunt wild game, guide your group through frozen wastelands, identify signs of owlbears.
Aramil says, perhaps maybe you lead us back towards 10 Towns then.
I can.
I guess, do I need to... Do you want me to go ahead and roll
So
anything?
yes,
or-
let's
okay.
make a survival check and see if you can kind of navigate through this snow and darkness.
Okay. Wow, probably not. That's a 9.
Okay.
Can I
So-
try and help? I have a +E in survival.
at this point.
Okay.
So everybody's sort of just following Heron's lead and his directions. And eventually you come to, after about an hour, you come to a rocky hillside and you see that there's a path, a winding path that leads up to a cave mouth with a bear entrance on it.
After an hour? And we started here!
I got lost.
Damn it, okay,
I want to look at my fake map that I've made with South Haven on it now. And I'm like, okay, if I'm here, then that means realistically, if I just go straight, I'll run into a river and then I need to hang a left. So I want to do just that.
Okay, so you want to take the lead?
I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? My map, just ignore East Haven for South Haven. It's fine. We'll get to that later. There's the river here should be frozen. The river here should be frozen. If we just, go onward, whenever we get to it, we can just hang a left and follow it all the way. What do you guys think?
this is what I've been saying. For 2 days.
So you agree?
Yes!
Perfect. Wilzu and I will lead the way.
No, I don't know which way is west from here.
Well, if we're here and we turn around facing this way, then it means we go straight, hit the river.
One thing to point out about the tundra is it's not a completely flat plain. There are lots of mountains and ridges.
This is terrible. I don't know where I
So
am.
there are lots of possibilities to get turned around or anything. So the fact that you got turned around is not that's not anything negative on you. Everything looks the same everywhere.
Yeah.
It's snowing and it sucks out here.
Oh, go ahead. I was born in the mountains. I can try.
Yes.
Give it a shot,
Good,
Sandy.
good.
Okay.
Let's see where we go.
Make a survival check with advantage since you from these parts.
There you go.
It's gonna be an 18.
Okay. So you kind of look back at the cavern which you started an hour ago, and you look over to the south at the spine of the world, and you kind of look at the ridgeline and follow it. And you start to make your way off towards the west. I assume everybody else is following.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you travel for another hour, and everything keeps looking more or less the same, but not looking at the same cave you started at. And you continue that way for another few hours. Anything anybody wants to do in that kind of 3-4 hour time period. It's still pitch black outside, minus there's some cloud cover with snow falling down, and you can kind of see the green and blue and purple shimmer of the aurora just above the cloud cover there.
Just walking with my lantern out.
Okay.
I'm just riding with the disc behind me.
Okay, with the dragon head laying on it. Perfect. Everybody make a perception check for me.
Oh. Let's see.
Natural 20.
8.
16.
16.
Okay, so everybody except for Wilzu. You see in the distance about half a dozen figures through the
Right.
snow, kind of making their way in your direction. And you can see quite a few lanterns that they're kind of holding up. One of them you can see maybe looks like is pulling a sled. They're probably about 100 feet out.
Do y'all see that?
I see it.
What?
Yes.
It's right there. You see it.
Down there.
Some
The light.
figures pulling a sled. You don't think it is our good friend, do you? Who saved us?
Someone else is pulling a sled down there?
Makota? You don't think it's Makota?
No, there's no way. But either way,
We did give him a sled. They're pulling a sled. I don't know. I mean, I guess there are more sleds than one.
Oh, Aaron, I don't know how you normally deal with this type of stuff, but in these situations, we normally just casually stroll up because we think we're big and bad. So, we give them the chance to not be pricks, basically. And when they become pricks, we deal with it.
We killed
But we're never the pricks
If
first.
they're awful, then we can get the free sled out of
Wait.
this. We can put the dragon head on it.
So, are we fighting them?
Depends if they're nice.
Probably not, but if...
Only if they're dicks.
Yeah, if they're pricks, probably. But we give them the chance first. So let's find out.
I will wait to see which one of you strikes first.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, we can go with that.
Hi, lady.
Are we within shouting distance of them?
I'd say it would take probably about another 60 seconds or so, just because of the wind and everything. But you could get a little closer and probably shout.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be heading that way, riding on Wolfback.
Is this the wolf? Wait, is she even on camera anymore?
You can move it.
Kinda.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just plop down on the couch.
I'm out.
She is done. Elm.
That sweet little precious
I was about to say, they're
face.
both done.
This one I'm glad is out. So
they're
you get a little
bedtime.
bit of close. You get a little bit closer. What are you yelling out?
Oh, my normal, casual wheels of greetings. Greetings, travelers, and well met! And with a wave.
You see them stop, and one of them kind of holds up their lantern high, and they just start kind of making their way to you. It seems like they're cautiously approaching you.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm gonna cautiously trot. Like I was doing like a little gallop. Now I'm having my wolf just kind of slow walk towards them.
Is everybody else walking up too?
I'm gonna walk alongside, yeah.
Okay. When you get a little closer, you can see that these are, you see 6 humans wrapped in a variation of different furs. Mainly it looks like bear fur, polar bear, or some kind of bear. Once they get a good look at you all, a few of them kind of approach you. The one that is leading them looks like this.
Oh,
And he says,
rugged.
"And what does a strange group of people like you find themselves out here in the wilderness?"
Repaying a favor, if you must know. A favor that's been repaid in completion now. And now trying to find our way back to East Haven. Now, what about you, friend?
We are hunting.
I'll just look at what he's wearing. Aye, hunting, like polar bears and reindeer, or?
No. I guess you could say hunting man.
Oh, wow, that's... Okay, that's something.
The whole time he's talking, I'm just like,
We were hunting dragons not too long ago ourselves, and I'll just thumb back to the dragon head right behind me.
He says, you say you're headed to East Haven. What are
Actually, South Haven.
This is good.
you see him kind of furrow his brow a bit.
It's the East Haven. It's
You know, there was a rumor going around that because of the southern position of the town, they would rename it to South Haven.
He just looks away from you. Back
I was
at
trying to convince him. Can I try and
he's-
like persuade him or something?
Sure, you can make a roll. It's a very high difficulty.
Not 20. Come on, 4 times tonight. Come on, baby. 20. 8. My
just-
plus
he
was
just-
more than the roll.
He just looks away from you and back to you, Wilzu, and says, we are going to get revenge on some who may look like us.
I look
yeah?
around us and thankfully none of us look like him.
well, I mean, I don't mind being upfront with you, pal. You seem forthcoming as well. We just killed about 4 men not too long ago, holed up in a cave. You seem to didn't have the ability to die until a little bit of magic fixed that. Can
You
you
see this kind of puzzled face. Where was this cave?
Well, it was to the, I guess, east from here. They had 2 dragons, apparently they had hatched and tamed. Again, and I'll kind of lean and just point behind me. That got taken care of. And then it was a windy path to a cave entrance of a bear head, almost carved, I think. Is that right?
You see him kind of look to the bear head that's on his shoulder. And you look back behind him and you see quite a few of those behind him are wearing bear pelts as well. He says, what is your name?
Oh, I'm Wilzu, and we are Huas.
Huas.
I'm Wilzu. That's Heron. Iramel's next. And then Jacinda and Sandy.
Huas.
You may have heard of us.
I have not.
Oh,
I apologize.
What?
My name is Greg.
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 Grayek.
Greg.
He says, we have
Greg.
made it out this way. Our estranged brothers and sisters were driven mad, and we had caught word that they had holed themselves up in an old cave of ours, so we were going to reclaim it.
We didn't kill any women, only men. So if there's sisters out there, they may still be out there.
Yes.
He kind of looks at all of you. None of you are wielding Chardalyn weapons, are you?
No, but they were. Flails of Chardalyn and spears, to be specific. Is that
That's
what
the-
caused them to go mad?
He nods his head. He says,
Damn, wow.
a small group of them found Chardalyn on some dead dwarves. Very pale, gray-skinned dwarves.
Dwergar.
And they used that Chardalyn to fashion weapons, axe heads, spear tips. And it slowly drove them mad. We had to exile them. And it was fine until they came back and started raiding our villages. We caught word that they had made a fortress in one of our old caves that we used to hunt out of.
I think you're precisely describing the area we just came from, actually. They seemed to start worshipping the Frost Maiden. There was something in there with some blue flames that were just icy cold coming out. They gave them the ability to essentially never die. They were covered with frostbite and wounds that just I don't know what the hell happened to them and whatnot before we got there, but they would not die. Again, until some magic got involved.
It seems as though she has her icy grasp on this whole entire land.
It does seem that way.
He says, we don't run into travelers often out here. We tend to keep to ourselves. We hunt and make our own lives out here outside of the towns. Although we occasionally do trade with them. And he kind of looks back at his friend who has a sled kind of full of supplies.
Oh, hey, I'm down to trade. Sure. Yeah, let's trade. Oh, you don't know, what was Volibear's name? Makota? Makota?
We have heard tale of this creature.
Oh. Oh, never mind then. In that case, I guess just trade then. What do you got?
Well, we have furs, meat, food, and we found these on a couple of corpses, and he motions over towards a couple of red vials that are sitting on the side of the...
Ooh. What do we got to trade, gang? Everyone check the bags.
Do you have any, Not that these things are not good items.
I have rocks.
But do you have any, like, this is the special chest here?
No.
Would you be willing to trade any of that for this head?
He kind of looks back and his eyes go wide. Yes.
Oh, well, we can offload it right now. Hell yeah. Okay, it's Dragon Head. You don't see many of those often, so let's do a little haggling here. So the 2 red vials, for sure. But you got some furs and meat. We don't really need meat, do we?
Do you have another one of those polar bear furs?
Sure.
Now, what would you do with the furs?
Wear it.
They're extremely warm.
We got a long, long trail.
Yours looks nicer than mine.
Yeah, okay, okay, so why not 5? Is 5 too many? No, it's a dragon's head. That's not too many, right?
We can make that arrangement.
You're 4.5. I don't really need a full one. 4.5 polar bear skins. 2 red vials. You guys don't carry coin either, do you? I suspect you don't. Okay, that's fine. So is there got anything? Now's a chance.
No, I mean, I guess I could put that on top of my coat, which is already very, very warm. I did pay a fine price for this. But you know, it may keep me very, very warm. They may say, you know, oh, it's cold, roll your dice. And I say, oh, it's a 20 no matter what. Ha ha! Yeah. I spent a lot of gold on my coat already. But I can have an extra coat, it's fine. Very warm.
If anything, we can trade the belt for something else later, too.
That's fine.
We don't really need a sled. I have this cool disc.
Can I look at the potions and make sure they're real potions and not like my potions I've been giving out?
They've just been recirculated now. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Investigation. 18.
Yeah, they look pretty legit.
Oh, they look good.
Hair, anything you can
I
think
would
of?
know.
You'd want from this as well?
Just the coat.
Okay, cool. 4.5 skins. The potions. Was that really it? Dragon Head's worth more than that. And your goodwill for the Dragon's Head.
I suppose we can make that deal.
You have any ale?
We have a bit.
Maybe 2 cups of ale.
No cups.
2 large
And
swigs of ale.
he kind of motions back, and he's got a couple of kind of not full-size barrels, but kind of smaller ones. Looks like mainly not like they're used for drinking, but mainly looks like for trading. Almost like one you could carry just under your, well, maybe not under your arm, but.
You want one of those? That sounds reasonable. Oh, how about you throw him one of those and we'll call it even?
We have a deal. Cool. Where are you headed?
East
Haven, but I don't know. Maybe we'll go around East Haven. We're heading towards East Haven.
Back towards 10 Towns.
We made our way around the towns, headed here. Lots of movement on the road lately. Perhaps be careful.
Wait, lots of bad movement?
Don't know. Don't typically go into towns, but more than usual. Lots of caravans of people leaving the larger cities, heading inward.
Towards Bryn Shander. Those areas.
Probably.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe we'll skirt East Haven then and just check out Bryn Shander. Huh. Either way, Greg, it was fortunate for us to run into you. Now we have finer coats and 2 life-saving vials that we very much appreciate. And we hope you will spread the good name of Was in your journeys ahead.
We will. We have a larger group of us trailing a herd of reindeer north of here.
Oh. Well, I hope you find them and the hunt is good and you get all the meat you need.
But be careful. If you see a herd of reindeer, there's word that there's... People claim to have seen a large white worm swoop from the skies and demolish entire herds in a single bite.
You're the second person we've heard that from, so maybe there's a little bit of truth to it. We'll be careful. I think that might be further up north, but either way, we'll be careful.
Dragon that size could be anywhere at any time.
I guess that's true. Does your tribe have a name, Greg?
We're the Bear Tribe.
The Bear Tribe. Well, I guess sometimes I just don't add it up together. You know what I mean? So, well, Bear Tribe. Unless any of my comrades here have anything to say, I guess we're good. All right. Well, Greg, stay safe, buddy.
He nods and says, "Yes, and safe travels. If you keep going this direction, you will eventually find yourself at the 10 Towns borders."
Perfect.
Thank you.
I'm gonna end my floating disc and let the drag head into the snow.
It does kind of, the tongue sticks out again.
I'm gonna have to carry that thing around. That's convenient.
You see the 5 other ones kind of walk from behind him and pick it up and kind of put it on their sled, and then they pull off the healing potions and the furs and hand them to you.
I will hand one of the healing potions to Sandy. How many do you have? Do you have any?
I don't have any.
All right, I'll give one to Sandy, and Does Aramil have any? I'll just hang on to the other one. I'll hang on to the one now. Keep it easy. What do we add to our inventory for the new coats?
Just do a custom item and just do a polar bear pelt.
Okay.
And I can edit it from there this week.
Polar bear pelt. Got it.
I'm gonna be so warm.
We got some nice stuff now, man.
And that's where we're going to go ahead and call it for this evening, everybody. So, good job.
Whoop whoop.
You guys found a new compatriot. We'll see how that works out.
Heron likes the simple things.
Yes.
You guys fought some more of those berserkers, but you showed them what's what, and you solved. Took care of that cauldron thing.
I almost gave up. Huh?
Where did you add your polar bear?
Oh, I'm still looking. There's a way to add custom items.
You have to go to equipment.
Yeah, go to inventory, and then go to manage inventory.
Yeah, click that, and then click equipment. Big old drop down.
There should be like an add
The
custom at the
bottom.
bottom.
And scroll all the way down of the equipment list. You'll see add custom item.
There you go. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for us tonight. We will be back next Thursday at 7. But more importantly, we will be back on Monday at 8 with our Descent into Avernus campaign, which the 3 of us participate in as well. So that's been a lot of fun. So make sure you check that out. If you want to catch up on this whole ordeal, the VOD for this will be up on our YouTube page on Sunday by about noon. And like I said, if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. There's going to be some more stuff kind of coming down the line. And thank you again, everybody, for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.